Welcome to Veterans Memorial Stadium here in beautiful Troy, Alabama. The Pike County Bulldogs have driven a whopping 11 and a half miles up the road to visit our Charles Henderson Trojans. Wally Lowry and I here to bring it to you tonight. Wally, you ready for a big-time game?
Neil Armstrong, I was ready about 4 months ago, brother. So I am ready to see some Friday night football here in Southeast Alabama.
You got that right. And let's go ahead and get into it. The captains for the Pike County Bulldogs, number 3, Mark Hobdy, number 13, Omari Barrow, number 54, Josh Stanley, and number 75, Kyron Wilkerson. Your Trojans that are captains tonight: number 54, Ben Dunn, number 1, Parker Adams, number 2, Jawan Boyd, and number 13, Nick Pearson. Wally, we were talking off the air. What did we think the keys for the game tonight would be? And I'm going to go ahead and start with my first one, and then you can follow up. The mindset of the Trojans. You have to remember they played for a state championship the last time they were on the field during a fall-winter setting, not counting the spring jamboree. But do they come out here with, we played for the state championship, we only lost 2 games last year, all we got to do is show up, this is who we are? Or are they going to have the mindset to be ready to play football the way they need to play?
Well, I like your observation there and your key points, Neil, that Charles Henderson has to do what they got to do in order to maintain a great season like they did last year. And I know Coach Hambright has them fired up. But let me give just a little love to our neighbor down the road, Pike County. You know, Coach Hurt, his second year coming in. Let me tell you, my keys to the game for them, and I'm just going to show some love to them before we get started.
Yeah.
In order for Pike County to win tonight, they're going to have to do one thing. They got to keep Big Easy contained. And who I'm talking about Big Easy, I'm talking about Parker Adams. If you let him back and he just tears you apart with hitting at the Jawan Boyd left and right, and now we got our other weapon back, Noah Green, number 12. Y'all keep eye on him. It's going to be a long night for Pike County.
He was hurt in this game last year.
He sure was.
Wally, while you were giving that little bit of tidbit about Pike County, what they got to do to win, the coin toss was held, and Pike County won the coin toss, and they deferred their selection to the second half. Charles Henderson will receive the ball first to open this Pike County Classic. And Pike County Bulldogs will be kicking to the Charles Henderson Trojans from our left to our right. That's from the north to the south. And both sets of captains jog back to be with their respective brothers in arms. And they will come through and bust through, and we'll be ready for some Friday night lights.
Yeah, Neil, let me tell you, the popcorns are popping, the cheerleaders are cheering, and the bands are playing. Bands are playing. It is Friday night. And
if they don't make the hair on the back of your head stand up, and check your temperature.
I'm telling you.
I think Charles Henderson needs to play under control as they did last year. I think we had a total of maybe 2 personal fouls the entire year. Think about that, folks. They played 14 games last year, and they had 2 personal fouls. I think Charles Henderson needs to keep that trend alive. Here come the Pike County Bulldogs. They have their gray pants on and their white helmets with their gray helmets, and they are ready. They a little embarrassed last year against the Trojans. I guarantee you they'll be ready tonight.
They're going to be ready tonight. A lot of history. Hey, let me tell you this, Neil.
Come on with it.
We have only played Pike County.
Here come the Trojans.
We've only played Pike County a total of 41 times since 1923, okay?
Yep.
Troy is 29 wins and Pike County is 12 wins. But I will say this. We've been playing them since 2000, but there's always been a jamboree game.
Yeah.
I was told tonight by the powers to be next year is going to be a legit game next year.
I got you. So this will be the last jamboree for a while.
Exactly.
Okay. Like we said, Charles Henderson will get the ball first. Pike County won the toss. They deferred their selection to the second half. So Jawan Boyd will probably be the man to touch the ball first.
If I was a betting man, I would bet all my money on it, Neil, for sure. Does Pike County kick to him? I guess that's the
thing. Would it be a squib? Would it be a line drive? Would it be a pooch kick? Yeah. Just keep it away from him. We will see.
Well, the offensive line for Charles Henderson, you're going to have Benton Dunn, who's going to be the center. He's a senior. And then your right tackle is going to be Kingston Sharp. Right guard's going to be Keontae Davis. left tackle is going to be Zamir Caffey and left guard Sterling Sharp. But we had heard some are banged up with some knee and ankle issues, so I'm curious to see if they will start tonight.
Okay. Being a jamboree, it is a big-time rivalry, but it is a jamboree on paper, and you would not want to re-injure or manifest an injury or make it worse in a jamboree. So you couldn't blame Coach Hambright if he did hold the starter out.
And before we do get started, let me give a courtesy check here for all our nice viewing audience that's watching this game tonight. We are very high up in the vet, and the numbers on Charles Henderson is a real blended gray and orange, and it's going to be very difficult for us to see these numbers. We're going to do our best to try it.
We called it. It is a pooch kick, and somebody needs to get on that. That's a live ball, and I don't know if he got it. I don't know if he got his feet in or not, but the initial point. No, he changed his mind. It will be a pooch kick. Everybody from Charles Henderson ran away from the kick. 2 or 3 did not even run towards it, and Pike County will have a quasi onside kick of the 25-yard variety. And if there was one thing that rings a bell after this, on a great state championship game run last year, all season, one thing we kept bringing up was special teams faux pas.
Yep.
And it looks like we're starting that way again.
Yeah.
If there was one thing that we could say from last year that could have got better and just kept was a bugaboo was the kicking, the schematics of the kicking, not the actual kicking itself. 1st and 10 Bulldogs, straight ahead, into the teeth of the Trojans, and not much there. Good, strong stand right there by the front of the Trojans.
And that was by number 0 there, baby, Zion Mack. You're going to hear his name a lot tonight.
2nd and 8 for the Bulldogs after the pooch kick that the Trojans did not play very well at all. Little swing pass out to the left. Trojans initially had it bottled up, and they keep it bottled up. Good vision right there from the right side. Number 9 in on that tackle, Wally. That's Brandon Givens. Who else?
And I saw 45. That would have been
Jabari Seymour.
Seymour on that tackle.
No gain on the play. 3rd and 8 again. 3 wideouts to your right for the Bulldogs. A lone receiver to the left. .10:44 first quarter, and 2 receivers jump for Pike County. It'll be a false start. Back them up 5. We'll call it 3rd and 12 and a half, 3rd and 13.
Last year, Neil and I called the 3rd round playoff game of Pike County and Mobile Christian, and Neil, one of their nemesis was last year, and during that game, they had the toughest time on 3rd down against Mobile Christian. Is that something that's going to hurt Pike County this year on these 3rd down conversions?
Well, it could. A little bit of a low snap. Barrow does a good job grabbing it, and he's going to improvise and run it himself. He's got a lot of speed. Knee down, guys. Knees down.
Knees down.
That'll bring up 4th down. We talked to the biggest Bulldog fan alive, Johnny Doster, live on Sports Chat with Neil and Wally last Sunday, and he said they got a great kicker. Yeah. Looks like they're lining up to go for it, though. I see Nemo Williams, the running back number 8, staying in the game. More wide receivers coming in.
Yeah, on that last play, Neil, that was Brandon Givens and Quay Grimes on that stop.
Here's what's fixing to happen, Wally. They're going to throw it down the sideline, try to get a pass interference play or a 1st down, use their athletic ability to try to out-jump somebody. This will be a 50-50 ball if I'm guessing correctly. Nemo Williams on the swing pass, and he will be short. It'll be over on downs. Charles Henderson defense stands strong. I was dead wrong on my prediction. They run a swing pass to the running back, throw it almost behind the line. They do throw it behind the line of scrimmage. Nemo Williams gets it, And good gang tackling right there by the Trojans before he got enough for the first down. So, hey, great defensive stand after the kicking team just gave them the ball at the 27-yard line.
Yeah, great pass rush by a gentleman named Zion Grady. You know who that is.
Yeah, he can rush the passer.
He can rush the passer. I think he's, a 5-star, I think.
5-star recruit. They're going to have a hard time blocking him all night. 1st and 10 Trojans. This is their first offensive play. Handoff around the right time, right on the right side. This is Zach Coleman with the ball.
Number 4.
Give him 4. That's right, Wally. Number 4 with 4 yards. 2nd and 6.
Neil, last year he had 1,109 all-purpose yards. Zach Coleman did. Need another big year out of him this year.
Yeah. Parker Adams in the backfield. Zach Coleman off his right hip. 2nd and 4 Trojans. Second offensive play of the night for the Trojans. Adams pulls it. He's got room around the right. He's got his first down out across the 31-yard line. It was a fake handoff to Zach Coleman around the left side. Parker Adams keeps it around the right side. Fooled the defense and found a lane. Pretty good blocking by the wide receivers over there. And then Parker goes straight ahead. And he's not sliding, Wally. Good running by Parker Adams right there. 1st and 10. The first down of the game goes to the Trojans.
And I think here, this is where you're going to open it up here. I think they may go long on Jaiwan on this one.
Let's check it out. Straight ahead to Coleman. He makes one guy miss in the backfield. He's out around the right side. He's got his first down. Out of bounds at about the 47-yard line. And, Wally, I would have loved to have seen him go deep right there, but I'm kind of smelling right now. We're going to run it till they stop it.
Till you stop it? Yeah. Well, that was a good tackle out of bounds by Braylon Jackson, number 6 for the Bulldogs.
Coleman remains in the game behind Parker Adams at the lone running back position. Jaiwan Boyd at the bottom of your screen by himself. Twin receivers to the top. 1st and 10 Trojans approaching midfield. Blitz. Adams rolls to his left. He's got a guy in the flats. He hits him. This is Boyd, I think. I'm sorry, this is number 7, Datavius Lee, who is out this year for football. He's, from what I understand, an incredible basketball player, and they got him to come out and play football. Thank goodness we needed him on that play, didn't we?
You're right.
He picks up 6. 2nd and 4 for the Trojans. Great improvising by Parker right there. He saw that Brundage was bringing extra rushers, and he saw that the alley to escape that rush was to the left, and then he found Mr. Lee in the flats. Just a good play by everybody. .746 left, first quarter, no score. Coleman straight ahead again, looking for first down yardage. It's going to be really close. I hope you're right, Wally. The lineman for Pike County really blitzed the gaps that time and got too far upfield as the Trojans were able to hit the gap with the running back. The Pike County lineman just got a little too far upfield that time. Good running by Coleman.
I love how Kingston Sharp, number 55 for Charles Harris offensive lineman, he just moves his feet and not stop. Plays over and he's still moving his feet.
Yeah. Number 4, Zach Coleman, remains in the game off the left hip of quarterback Parker Adams. 3rd and inches. 3rd and inches. He's got his first down, and there's going to be a holding right in the middle. It'll be a holding call right in the middle. And on 3rd and inches, no use to hold.
Yeah.
I think that was Benton Dunn
on
Big Kyron Wilkerson right there. No, I'm sorry. It was not Benton. It was the right guard. That'll back them up 10. And this gives us an opportunity to talk about a new rule this year.
Yeah, what's the rule?
In years past, if a holding call happened behind the line of scrimmage, the penalty yardage would be marked off from the spot of the holding, which would mean you could get a 17, 18-yard penalty easy for holding if the holding happened 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Yeah. This year, all holding penalties will be marked off from the previous spot. So, that helps the offense in general. 3rd and 10 instead of 3rd and inches. Parker looking deep. He fires it deep. Got a wide open man. But anyway, he goes deep. he did not see the wide open man, throws it up to Jawan Boyd, and Boyd makes an incredible catch down the right side. Parker just kind of got tunnel vision on that. About 10 yards behind Jawan, we had a wide open receiver. But anyway, completion to Jawan, they pulled it off. How about that?
Man, Jawan's like eating a bowl of Captain Crunch.
Yeah.
It's always good. You throw it to him, it's a bowl of Captain Crunch. Man.
Yeah. Well, heck, if you get in trouble and the play's breaking down, you can't blame him for looking for Jawan.
Well, I eat a lot of Captain Crunch too, dude. You know that.
1st and 10 Trojans, 30-yard line of the Bulldogs. Quick slant. They hit it. This is number 7 again, Mr. Lee, on the slant pattern. That was a nice route he ran right there on that quick slant. I like that. Parker Adams hits him in stride and did not make him have to wait for the ball. And that'll bring up 2nd and inches. 2nd and inches. And kind of a free play right here. Kind of a free play. Now, Wally, with a free play, now you might want to take your shot right here, knowing you can pick up a first down easily with a quarterback sneak or so.
And then I've been keeping my eye on number 12, the tight end. Let me tell you.
Noah Green.
Unbelievable hands.
Going for the corner. Great. Touchdown, Trojans. I kind of had a feeling, Wally, it was 2nd and inches. You just had to do it right there.
Well, that's just who I called, number 12. Yeah, that's
Noah Green, number 12.
Did I call that or what?
With his first touchdown as a Trojan. Welcome back, folks. If you don't know, he blew his knee in this game last year, was unable to play all year for the Trojans. What a weapon to have him back, Noah Green.
Oh, yeah, they came from Florida, and he was a 3-star when he came here last year.
Trojans going for 2. They thought they had numbers out there, but the numbers did not work. That's kind of one of those deals where Parker Adams and Benton Dunn and whoever the others, they kind of count, and if we got them outnumbered on that left side, then they'll give it a shot. But that time it didn't pan out. Hey, we want to thank some of our show sponsors.
Oh, yeah.
The Witherington Insurance Group, Troy Bank and Trust, Bill Jackson Ford and Chevy, Mr. Colin McCrary, the Crease Agency, the Corner Restaurant on the Square, Wise Office Supply, Jones Medical Supply, Half Shell Oyster Bar and Grill, and the Alabama Real Estate Connection. Thank y'all for sponsoring the Charles Henderson Football Replay. We'll be right back, folks.
Make this the summer sales event at Premier Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram with great summer deals like $12,000 off new Ram 1500 limited crew cab models, or save up to $6,000 off on Ram 2500 models. Nobody beats a Premier deal. Nobody.
So many people have had a great experience here at Gillen Ford, but don't take my word for it.
Had a great experience at Gillen. Did most of my shopping online. Great website. Came down here for about 10 minutes, looked at what I wanted to. We were able to fill out paperwork and come back, sign, and drive it away.
I got my Ford Bronco at Gillen's Ford in Ozark. I got a wonderful deal. They're wonderful salespeople. Just come on down and get you one.
They're just like family to us, aren't they?
They are, yes.
Gillen's got it.
We know life can be fun and exciting, but also sometimes challenging. With always being on the go, it can be tough to take care of the big little things, like getting a loan for a more reliable car. Sometimes you just need some help that works with you on your terms. And that's exactly what you get with Max Credit Union. With convenient tools like loan updates right to your phone and personal service, you can get more done in less time. And that is something to cheer about.
Welcome back to Veterans Memorial Stadium. The Charles Henderson Trojans hosting the Pike County Bulldogs. Trojans try for a little swinging gate play and try to go for 2 and fall short. So they lead 6-0 after the touchdown pass from Parker Adams to Noah Green. It was a 20-yard completion on a 2nd and inches play. And Wally and I called it. We thought they might go for the throat right there on 2nd and inches. Nick Pearson tees it up at the 40-yard line. Wally, he's been known to kick it in the end zone.
Yes, he'll kick it in there every now and then. Now, if he don't kick it slam out of the end zone, he'll let you know.
His body language will let you know. And he kicks it high and long. And as we said probably 50 times last year in high school football, a free kick in the end zone is an automatic dead ball. What a weapon.
That's a weapon to have. Neil, eventually I think, I don't know if it'll be next couple years or maybe 10, they're going to change that rule.
You think they will? Just to get more in line with the college game?
College game and stuff, yes.
First and 10, Pike County at the 20-yard line after the dead ball kick by Nick Pearson. Wally, that was a good 7-8 yards deep in the end zone, easily by Pearson. 5:58 first quarter, Trojans lead 6-0. 4 and out the first time for Pike County. They went for it on fourth down and did not make it. So their second offensive series of the game. Nemo Williams off left tackle and power running straight ahead. Give him 4 strong, right off left guard, left tackle, straight up the, what I call vanilla up the gut.
Oh, yeah. And that was Zyron Mack on that tackle there. So
Nemo Williams, number 8, running the ball for Pike County. Second and 6, Bulldogs. Got a little blocking back in there now, a little halfback action. Blocking for Nemo on this series. Williams again, this time they try the other side. Initial push by the line looked pretty good, but the Trojans shed the blocks quick. Give him 1 yard on the play. It'll be 3rd and 5 from the 25. Who you got on that
man,
tackle?
I got Zion Grady coming up on. He just can shuffle so good.
Yeah. 3rd and 5, Pike County. Beautiful night here in Troy, Alabama, but it is toasty.
It is.
Very toasty. Laverne leads Brundage 15-0 with 6:23 left. I'm sorry, Laverne leads Brant. 3rd and 5 here. Messed up play. Barrow's improvising. Got a holding in the middle. Don't let it hit him. We got a holding, guys, and we will decline that holding and probably make them punt. What you think? Would you decline it?
I would probably decline that. Neil, I thought it was number 4. Well, I think it was 4. Zach Coleman. Again, we are having a hard time with these numbers.
Forget it. I can't see them unless they replay. Unless Nate and his incredible crew up here replays it. I don't catch a number. My eyes are so bad with these blues and grays and oranges. They do decline it, Wally, just like we thought. The holding penalties decline. The punt unit is in the game, and that looks like 48 in to kick for the Bulldogs. And Christopher Singleton will punt it away with Jaiwan Boyd standing at the Trojan 46-yard line. This will be the first heat break of the night. And gracious, it's almost 100 degrees. Even though it's a beautiful night, it is toasty. We'll take a heat break. We want to thank a few sponsors: Mike Shelton, State Farm Insurance, Garrett Enterprises, Max Hughes Trucking, Marco's Pizza, Preston Steakhouse, Hooks Barbecue, All-Star Collision, Bryant Smith, State Farm Insurance, Julia's Restaurant, Road Mart, Hastings Shipment and Wiggins, and Deloney and Gandy Timber. Thank you for sponsoring the Charles Henderson football replay. We'll be right back, folks.
We know life can be fun and exciting, but also sometimes challenging. With always being on the go, it can be tough to take care of the big little things, like getting a loan for a more reliable car. Sometimes you just need some help that works with you on your terms. And that's exactly what you get with Max Credit Union. With convenient tools like loan updates right to your phone and personal service, you can get more done in less time. And that is something to cheer about.
After the heat timeout, 4th and 5 for the Bulldogs. 3 and out this time after 4 and out their first time. They will punt it. Punter stands at his own 13-yard line. They'll snap it from the 25. Jaiwan Boyd just on the Trojan side of the 50 at the 48. Snaps good. Good kick. Straight to Boyd. He fields it. Makes one guy miss. He's out the left. He's across the 50. He's got blockers. He's down the left side. The kicker's there. Kicker whiffs. He makes one guy miss, 2 guys miss, 3.
Look at that. Yes, sir, but there's a flag.
There is a flag at the 34-yard line. There's a flag at the 34. But Jaiwan Boyd showing why he is such a big recruit, and Troy University's so happy that he's committed to them, just dancing and shifting and dancing and shifting. So hard to tackle. Let's see what this penalty is all about. It's got to be some type of holding or blocking the back. It looks like a block in the back right there, if that's what I saw. Blocking below the waist against the Trojans, and what a break for Pike County, as that will nullify the touchdown run, the punt return by Jawan Boyd. He caught it about his own 47-yard line, and I'm going to say he made about 7 or 8 Pike County defenders miss on the way down the left side, but we did have a blocking below the waist, and the Trojans will scrimmage from right around the 50-yard line after they mark off the penalty.
Yeah, that's the big 15-yarder, huh?
Yeah. Yeah, that one can really hurt you, that penalty, because it's dangerous. You just can't block below the waist. It's dangerous. That's where knees get tore up. That's where ankles get broke. And you just – the officials are going to throw that one if you block below the waist. So, 1st and 10 Trojans at the 49.5-yard line of the Pike County Bulldogs. Pike County's had it twice. 4 and out the first time, 3 and out the second. Charles Henderson's had it once, and they went 80 yards for the score. Let's see what happens here. Second possession of the night for the Trojans. Twin receivers to the top of your screen. Handoff off the left side. Different running back this time. This is number 20 for the Trojans, Antonio Frazier, and he loses a yard and a half. Coach Hambright does a good job of getting Coleman a lot of carries, getting Frazier a lot of carries, and then kind of deciding after 3 or 4 drives who's got the hot hand.
Who's got the hot hand,
Yeah.
exactly.
Second and 11, let's call it 2nd and 12, 2nd and 11 and a half for the Trojans. Back on the Trojan side of the football field now. 2nd and 12. 2 running backs in the game this time. This is Frazier and Coleman, both in the game off each hip. This will be Coleman around the right side. He makes one guy miss.
They
got to have a holding.
Yeah.
They got number 12 for the Trojans right there, and that is Noah Green on the outside edge with a hold. And Noah's pleading his case. Let's see right here on the replay. Right there is where he got him.
He got him pretty good.
It was close. It was close. And two officials were on it. So three officials were on it. So it was pretty obvious. And so this drive is hampered by penalties. A touchdown already called back, and now a positive play by Coleman around the right side called back. And going back to that rule change, Wally, that was not behind the line of scrimmage, so they do mark it off as a spot foul.
Spot foul.
Yeah. Second and 19. 18. Second and 18 Trojans. A little more of a spread formation this time. Adam surveying the field. Pike County brings 6. Down the middle.
Oh, yes, sir. Umpire
This is Boyd juking and jiving after the post route, and he's still moving. They haven't got him. He's still going.
Unbelievable.
Touchdown, Jawan Boyd. Not to be denied, Wally. You got to feel how upset he was when his punt return got taken away from him. He was not going to be denied. He drugged the Bulldogs from, I'm going to say, at least the 16-yard line. He drug them all the way to the end zone. As you see right here, the back judge kind of gets in the way a little bit. That's okay. He's part of the field. And then one missed. A little stiff arm right there, a little nasty stiff arm. I like that. And then another missed tackle.
Never stopped
He's at the 14-yard line, never stopped his feet. They went to trying to strip the football, which was the wrong thing to do. And right there, Boyd crosses the goal line. Touchdown Trojans, 12-0. Extra point pending with Nick Pearson. No swinging gate this time. Looks like we're going to kick extra point, Wally. Snap's good. Pearson's got it.
All day long.
It is good. 13-0, Charles Henderson. 3:25 first quarter, and the first quarter so far has been all Charles Henderson Trojans, but long way to go.
Long way to go, buddy.
We'll be back, folks. Stay with us. We got a good one.
Channel 17 each day at 7 a.m., noon, and 7 p.m. for obituaries submitted by your local funeral home. Brought to you by C Spire and these caring sponsors.
At Max Credit Union, we enjoy more. Serving more, teaching more, growing more, giving more, supporting more, sharing more, and more of everything. Max Credit Union is dedicated to connecting with.
Back to the action. While we were off camera, just Wally and myself and some of the Diamond Dave Hennigan and some of the filmers and Nate and Braystead just oohing and gahing over us getting to witness this type of athletic ability by Jawan Boyd. It's just really special. Enjoy it, folks. He's going to be moving on to the next level.
Man, you know, and you think about just Pike County, Neil, all the years that they won those state championships with
Steve Coleman.
Yeah. You know, just the athletes that come from that area, and Wayne Grant, how he just, you know, you said it the other day that one time they won a state championship with like 18 or 19 players. And Pike County is, and I'm talking Charles Henderson, Goshen, other schools like that. We just got such great athletes in this area.
13-0 Charles Henderson. Nick Pearson toes it up at the 40. Let's see. Line drive this time down the left side, and it goes out of bounds at about the 3-yard line, and that'll be a procedure penalty against Nick Pearson. And, okay, he missed one.
Okay.
That'll be a procedure penalty against the Trojans for kicking it out of bounds, kicking a free kick out of bounds. And Pike County will be the beneficiary of good starting field position at the 30-yard line instead of the 20. 1st and 10 Bulldogs. This will be the third possession of the night for the Bulldogs. First possession of the night, they were the recipient of a quasi-onside kick, a pooch that Charles Henderson did not cover. And they went 4 and out as they went forward on 4th down. And then their second offensive possession of the night, Nick Pearson kicked it to the back of the end zone. They took it over at the 20. They ran 3 plays and punted. So the third possession of the night for the Pike County Bulldogs. Stack receivers to the top of your screen, twin receivers to the bottom of your screen. Nemo Williams off the left hip of Omari Barrow. This is Williams off right tackle. He stiff arms one guy and tried to slow him up. Hard, tough running this time. And number 6 for the Trojans, Zion Grady, made up ground. He missed him initially but stayed with it and followed the play and came back and got him. First down, Bulldogs. This is the initial first down of the night for the Pike County Bulldogs. Nemo Williams, tough running around the right side. Same formation. Stack receivers to the top of your screen, twin receivers to the bottom. We'll call them stack on both sides. How about that?
That sounds good to me, my friend.
This time Barrow keeps it, and he's got room right up the gut. And no idea, folks. These jerseys, I'm sorry. I think it was number 3 for the Trojans, maybe, that took that. Terrence Thomas, maybe. I just don't know, folks.
That was number 5.
Number 5, and that's Quay Grimes with the tackle. Don't get us wrong. These players, these kids love this uniform. They love it. I want them to wear it. But, gosh, these numbers are just very hard for announcers. We're going to do the best we can. Nemo Williams right up the middle. This time the Trojan defense is strong. Who's getting off the pile, Wally?
Yeah, that'd be Zion Grady again, which is just a hammerhead hit. Also with number 3.
Give him a half yard on. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Terrence Thomas, number 3 for the Trojans.
Second and 10, Pike County. They're in Charles Henderson territory for the second time tonight. Little swing pass out to the left. This is the speedster. This is the track champion for Pike County. And
Braylon
Jackson, give him 7 on the quick pitch out to the left. Just throw it to him and let him use his speed. And
number 14 for the Trojans, let's be called Smoke.
Okay. Smoke was in there on that tackle.
Smoke was in there on the tackle.
3rd and 4.5 for the Bulldogs. They'll go for it, though. They're in that go-for-it zone right here. So 2 plays to get the first down. Bobble snap. Barrow goes down the left side. He's wide open. At the last second.
Wow.
At the last second, the defensive back for the Trojans made an incredible play, getting all his hands up in his face and juggled the ball out of everybody's hands, Wally. What a way to make up ground right there.
That was Smoke again.
Smoke again, number 14 for the Trojans. He was initially beat, wasn't he?
Yeah, his name's Jamal Dallin, and this is his actually first year playing too, buddy. He's something else.
Initially beat down the left side, but, buddy, he turned around, caught up with the receiver, and then stripped the ball out of the receiver's hands with perfect timing. 4th and 4.5 for the Bulldogs at the Trojans' 29-yard line. Powerhouse set. Trojans are all over him. He throws it out to the left. This is either going to be a big play or not. Nemo Williams is running loose, and it's 4th down. And they're going to hold him short.
They're going to hold him short. Thank
What
goodness.
a impressive run by number 3, Nemo Williams, who is asking for props from the crowd, but he's short. It's 4th down, Nemo. It's over. The ball goes over to the Trojans. So the Trojan defense holds, and it'll be 1st and 10 Trojans. And I am really impressed with the way the Trojan defense has played this first quarter.
Yeah, hey, Coach Graham, who's the defensive coordinator for the Trojans, let me tell you, that's just great coaching.
And I'm gonna say that was a lot of really, really athletic ability by Nemo Williams and individual effort, and the Trojans overcome and stopped him before he got the first down. That was big time. Guys, I love that shot right there. That Roman camera on the sidelines, that's good stuff right there. First down, Trojans at the 27. Parker Adams looking. Great protection this time by that Trojan front. Parker's got all he wants. Dumps it over. He finds his guy right around the first down yardage, but he retracts backwards and loses the first down. This is number 15, Cameron Johnson, the younger brother of the great, late John Johnson, who was just a star with Austin Ingram here at Charles Anderson and went on to star at Troy University. I've been waiting to call Cameron's name, and here he comes. Second and a half yard for the Trojans. Great job by Cameron Johnson getting himself visible for Parker as Parker was scrambling out to the right. Handoff right up the gut. This is Coleman, number 4. And Wally, he was hit for a loss.
Yeah, he was.
And just individual effort and strength drug 2 Pike County defenders for the first down. Trojans move the chains again. 1st and 10 from their own 40. That'll be the end of the first quarter, Wally. Let's thank a few sponsors before we take a break. Now, this will be a long break, folks. They're giving them long between quarters for the heat breaks. I want to thank Deloney and Gandy Timber for sponsoring the Charles Anderson football replay. Hastings Shipping and Wiggins, Roadmark, Julius, Bryant Smith State Farm Insurance, All-Star Collision, Hooks Barbecue, Preston Steakhouse, Marco's Pizza, Max Hughes Trucking, Garrett Enterprises, and Mike Shelton Insurance. We'll be right back, folks.
At Max Credit Union, we enjoy more. Serving more, teaching more, growing more, giving more, supporting more, sharing more, and more of everything. Max Credit Union is dedicated to connecting with our communities and members, providing all the financial, tools, services, and expertise they need to live their best life, providing more of everything since 1955. Max Credit Union.
At Bondi's
Welcome back to the start of the second quarter here in Vet Memorial Stadium here in Troy, Alabama. Neil, just a few shout-outs before we get started. We ain't going to do a shout-out. They go ahead and get started right now. Oh, it's going to be all sides on Pike County.
1st and 10, Charles Henderson and Parker Adams with the hard count. Gets the Pike County Bulldogs number 75, Kyron Wilkerson, to jump across the nose guard position. And as Parker and his offensive line did several times last year, got him to jump for a free 5 yards. 1st and 5. Starting the second quarter, 12 minutes. First play of the second quarter.
Now we
give it right back.
Unbelievable.
That's what I love about high school football, Wally.
Well, hey,
These are just kids down there.
While we got the second, this is the Deloney and Gandy Timber penalty yardage. First quarter, Pike County had 30 yards, and Pike County had 15. Charles Henderson had 30. That's your Deloney, Gandy, Timber penalty yardage.
Gotcha. 1st and 10 now. We start the way we're supposed to. A little swing pass out to the left. This is, I have no idea, with the completion around the left side. The numbers, I'm sorry, folks, we'll get them. That's 17, isn't it?
No, that's Noah Green, number 12.
Number 12, Noah Green, I'm sorry. With the, from his, we're going to call him slash. He lines up at tight end, but he can play wide receiver. He can play slot. Number 12, Noah Green, gets the catch. He's got the first down yardage around the left side. And, gosh, I don't know how many times we're going to have to apologize on these numbers, but we just can't see them, folks. We're doing the best we can.
Well, now
we're going to have to learn the mannerisms of these kids so we know who they are as soon as they catch it. Straight ahead. Nope. Out in the flats again.
That was number 40.
That would be Cedric Brown. Little high on the toss, wasn't it?
Yeah, a little bit. A little high.
He could have caught it, but it would have been a tough catch. 2nd and 10.
I mean, you think about Parker Adams. Neil, he's already passed for 4,380 yards, second all-time. He's trying to catch his cousin.
Yeah, that's not too shabby, is it?
Austin Ingram. He's trying to catch her. I think he's going to get it this year.
He's definitely got a chance, that's for sure. 2nd and 10, Trojans. 2nd quarter. Parker rolling out to his right. He tucks it. He wants to run it. Makes one guy miss, but not the second. Give him 5 yards around the right side. Parker Adams running strong. I mean, he actually – made one defender miss after the initial contact. Looked like a running back, didn't he?
Exactly. That was Braylon Jackson, number 6 for the Pike County Bulldogs on the tackle.
3rd and 5 for the Trojans. Trojans kind of in 4th down, go for it territory here. They're just outside Nick Pearson's range, but probably too close to punt. What you think, Wally? They get it inside that 30, though. They'll give Nick a chance.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Timeout on the field. Pike County wants to make sure that they don't give up a cheap first down right here. I want to thank the Alabama Real Estate Connection, Half Shell Oyster Bar and Grill, the Jones Medical Supply, Wise Office Supply, the Corner Restaurant, the Crease Agency, Mr. Colin McCrary, Bill Jackson Ford, and Chevy. Wally, they got both sides of 231 covered. You can get your Fords or your Chevys, whichever way you want it. Troy Bank and Trust, the only bank you'll ever need, and the Witherington Insurance Group. We'll be right back, folks. Stay with us.
At Bondi's Enterprise Toyota, we want you and your family to be customers for life.
Every new car purchase comes with a lifetime powertrain warranty and lifetime oil changes at no additional cost.
And when it comes to selling your car or trading it in for a newer model, get more with an instant cash offer from Bondi's Enterprise Toyota, the official Kelly Blue Book buying center.
And remember, every new car purchase comes with a free lifetime warranty and lifetime oil changes.
Customers for life only at Bondi's Enterprise Toyota.
Third and 5 after the Pike County Bulldog timeout. Adams by himself in the back. Throws it down the middle. Incomplete. Number 8, Nemo Williams from his linebacker position knocks the ball away. Here's where we are, Wally. I think they're a little too far for field goal, but a little too close to punt. I think we go for it right here. I really do.
Yeah. When you're up 13-0, you pretty much got the game so far in hand on your side.
Yep.
I think you do go for it.
Yeah. Well, here we go. We called it. We're going to end up having to take a timeout. Well, I don't know. The play, they just reset the play clock, Wally. We got a huge break. Yeah. Huge break.
Are they going to bring
if I'm Mark Hertz, I am giving somebody an earful over there, Wally. I mean an earful. Well, retract everything. Nick Pearson will try a 50-yard field goal, a 50-yarder. With 10:42 left in the second quarter, 50-yard attempt by Nick Pearson and the Trojans. Good snap, good hold. It'll be about 5 yards short. Dead ball, though, because it's a kick in the end zone. So Pike County will get it at the 20 as the free kick goes to the end zone. You know, in the pros, you get it where they spot it. They would have got it at the 40-yard line in the pros. Anyway, 1st and 10, Pike County from the 20. We'll be right back after this timeout.
Max Credit Union, we enjoy more. Serving more, teaching more, growing more, giving more, supporting more, sharing more, and more of everything. Max Credit Union is dedicated to connecting with our communities and members, providing all the financial, tools, services, and expertise they need to live their best.
First and 10, Pike County after the no-good field goal by a 50-yard miss by Nick Pearson. Little swing pass out to the right. And Charles Anderson covers it really well. While he's at 44 on the tackle right there.
Yes, that's
Ty Cunningham. Great job by 44 right there getting there.
You wonder now, Neil, going in almost 10 minutes in the second quarter, are both teams starting to feel this heat that's upon them?
Well, they got to.
Dude, that's
both teams.
Artificial turf, so you got to add another 10 or 15 degrees on artificial turf, so you know it's hot.
And it's both teams. Neither team's worse than the other. I mean, both teams got to be struggling with the heat.
You couldn't eat ice cream cone down there, buddy.
Folks, it's still 95 degrees. 95 degrees. Whistles. And do we have a timeout before the play? I don't see a flag, Wally. It is a timeout. Timeout before the play right there. Did you want to say something earlier when you got cut off?
Yeah, well, I was going to tell you, one score I have heard, the Enterprise Wildcats are beating Eufaula, which is in our area, 15-0 going in the second quarter.
And Zion Chapel leads Pike Lib 6-0 going into the second quarter.
And I got to give a shout out to a good friend of ours, Miss Eva Green. You know, Eva served on the Board of Education with me here at the city of Troy, and she just gave us a text and said, "You and Neil doing a good job." Is that good?
7-6. Zion Pike Lib has went ahead of Zion Chapel 7-6. 7-6 second quarter. So good game down in Jack, Alabama. We're going to have second and 10 here in this one as Pike County has had one drive where they had some they had, let's say, 3 or 4 really, really positive plays, and the other drives have not. So we'll see about this drive, second and 10.5. But they did have one drive where they had 4 positive plays. Barrow down the right side. Incomplete. Double coverage he threw into right there. Wally, what's those numbers of those defenders?
That's 15 and 14, Mr. Smoke.
Good job by the Barrow. Just tried to drill it in there down the right side to Mr. Braylon Jackson, their speedster. And when I say speedster, folks, this kid can fly. He's winning track medals. He's just a sophomore.
Is he faster than me, though, Neil?
I don't know, Wally. We need to schedule a race.
I think I might can get him.
Did you see the video on Facebook and Twitter of the family out there running by the police? Speed gun. Boy, I love that. That was hilarious.
Oh, my goodness.
3rd and 10.5. 4 wide.
Down to 1 second.
They handed off to Nemo right up the middle trying to catch the Trojans looking for a pass. And the Trojans just trip him up. Really didn't even tackle him. They tripped him at the line of scrimmage, and Nemo leans forward for 3, maybe 4. It's going to bring up 4th and 6 deep in Pike County territory. For sure they'll punt it away, Wally.
Oh, yeah. About have to. You know, and again, this is a great county rivalry. And I tell you, I've enjoyed this week looking at all the Facebook posts of everybody jabbing at each other. And good, clean fun. And that's what it's all about. But some of those posts just tickle me to death, man.
Oh, yeah. And you know, good, clean fun, like you said. Everybody, it's rivalry week. Boy, that sounds like a Wallyism. Roll that off the tongue. Rivalry week, all week. Whew. Punt right down on the right side. Jawan lets it roll this time, and a good bulldog roll down the right side as a nice punt right there by number 48 for the Bulldogs. And we've been told our roster is a bit off for the Bulldogs, so we apologize. We're trying to call these kids names, but we've been told that. But that was number 48 punting, and he punts it all the way down to the 40-yard line. That's where the Trojans will take over. That's a good punt for the Bulldogs right there. He kept it away from Jawan. He kept it low where it was going to be a positive roll. When they kick it low in line drive, that's usually a positive roll. Mm-hmm. So kudos to number 48, the punter for Pike County right there. He got the job done on that play. First and 10 Trojans. 8:45 left, second quarter. And some of these kids are looking for the halftime to get some Gatorade and get them shoulder pads off just for 5 or 7 minutes. Around the left side, this is the running back for the Trojans. Don't see a number yet. We'll get it for you, though. 8 yards around the left side, scampering. This looks like a young, skinny kid, Wally. Or is it
20?
No, is it 20? Antonio Frazier.
Antonio's
leaner this year. He's not quite as thick as he was last year. I got to learn these bodies. These kids are growing up. Some have gotten bigger and taller. Some have gotten leaner and skinnier. Frazier, not quite as short and stumpy as he was last year. I'll learn him, though. Frazier with 8, give him 8 yards around the left side, second and a long 2 for the Trojans. Approaching midfield. They lead 13-0 here. Toss sweep around the right side. You don't see many toss sweeps anymore. Cross midfield, and he dives at the last second to get an extra 2.5 yards. He's down to the Pike County 46-yard line.
Another good block.
Antonio Frazier again. Good blocking by the line that time, sealing them off so that he could get outside.
First down. Here we go.
First and 10 Trojans. 7:43 left, second quarter. Frazier again. He cuts it to the right. Good hard run. Ball's out.
Ball's out. Oh,
Ball
no.
is out. Zach Coleman's thinking there's one way to get back in the game, and I bet Zach Coleman gets back in the game after that. Poor Antonio Frazier. Hey, give the defense that time credit for stripping that ball. He put his shoulder right on the ball, and the ball come flying out.
Yeah, that was Quantavian Carter, number 2 for Pike County, who just, old textbook, just throw that head into that ball.
He did, too. Good tackling right there. First and 10 Pike County with 7:34 left. They trail 13-0. Could that turnover equal momentum for Pike County, Wally? If they go down and score here, we got a whole different football game.
Yeah.
And a lot of times a turnover can change the mentality of a team and give them momentum. We got to watch this right here, folks. This is going to be good.
You wonder if Coach Hurt right now just opens up the playbook here and dumps a deep one to number 6, Braylon Jackson.
A lot of coaches do that behind a turnover. First and 10 Pike County at their own 40-yard line. They keep it with Nemo up the middle. Big gashing, gaping hole off the right side. And Wally, did we call it or did we call it?
We called it. That's what the doctor ordered.
After a turnover, there's a sense. The players have senses, and you breathe life into the opponent when you turn the ball over. It's the weirdest thing in football. You can't explain it. But when the ball is turned over, it's kind of like a slam dunk in basketball. The more they grab on the rim and yell and tear the rim down, it just gives your team life. Yeah. In football, it's a turnover. If you fumble or throw an interception, you give that other team breath. You give them life, and that's what just happened. Great run by Nemo off the right side. Once he busted through that gaping hole, he outran everybody to the end zone. 6 points on the board for the Pike County Bulldogs. Number 42 in to kick the extra point. It is good.
Yeah.
Trojans still leading the game, 13-7. I want to thank the Witherington Insurance Group, Troy Bank and Trust, Bill Jackson Auto, Colin McCrary, Crease Agency, The Corner Restaurant, Wise Office Supply, Jones Medical Supply, the Half Shell Oyster Bar and Grill, and the Alabama Real Estate Connection. We'll be right back, folks.
At Max Credit Union, we enjoy more. Serving more, teaching more, growing more, giving more, supporting more, sharing more, and more of everything. Max Credit Union is dedicated to connecting with our communities and members, providing all the financial, tools, services, and expertise they need to live their best life, providing more of everything since 1955. Max Credit Union.
So many people have had a great experience here at Gillen Ford, but don't take my word for it.
When I wanted a new Ford Edge, I knew exactly what I was looking for, and Gillen Ford made it happen, all while treating me like family.
I stopped by Gillen Ford looking for a pickup. In a couple of days, they got exactly what I wanted.
Gillen is a place where you want to come and shop. They make you feel like.
If you missed that last play by Nemo Williams from his tailback position for Pike County, unofficially 54 yards off the right side, and just that offensive line of Pike County just blew a gaping hole in the Trojan front, and Nemo Williams did the rest, outran everybody for 54 yards. Pretty much just right down the middle of the field. Another pooch kick. Trojans do not fair catch it, and luckily they're able to corral it without fumbling it. Wally, they got to coach him up right there. He's got to fair catch that, Wally. He has got to give himself protection.
Yeah.
If you catch that ball like that, they're going to light you up. And he's lucky to hold on to that. So, once again, we got the ball. It's 1st and 10, but I'm going to call that a special teams mishap right there. You got to fair catch that.
Yeah, do.
They'll coach him up. They'll watch the film tomorrow. I have no doubt about that. Give yourself a little protection right there. Fair catch that. 1st and 10 Trojans from their own 37. They lead 13-7, but a little bit of mo on Pike County side. And the right defensive end for Pike County encroached, and that's another one of those high school only rules, Wally. You do not have a chance you don't have a chance to get back if you're a defender in high school football. If you just break the neutral zone, it's 5 yards. And are you okay with that in high school? It's all about safety.
Yeah, it is all about safety, but again, you get so caught up, and these young kids' minds are still not fully developed, and you just.
Adams going down the right side. This is Boyd one-on-one. He's got it. The youngster sophomore, Braylon Jackson, just can't get him. And Jawan Boyd down the right side, one-on-one. He's going to win that battle.
Yeah,
Wally.
every time.
Parker saw that, and when Parker sees one-on-one, he's giving it to Boyd. And why not? I mean, he's just going to out-rebound you. He's going to out-physical you. He's going to out-position you. He's going to catch that ball, isn't he?
Every time. Every single time.
Cross the 50 now. A little bit of shoving there late. Glad no penalties were thrown. I hope both sides can settle down a little bit. 1st and 10 Trojans in Pike County territory at the 37-yard line. Tall sweep around the left side. Zach Coleman using his speed. Gets hit pretty quick. Helmet comes off for Pike County. Not much cooking right there. No gain on the play. Pike County really strung that out well, Wally. Who was it for Pike County?
Kihil Foster, number 5, but he'll have to come out.
If he turns it up right there, he could have got 3, maybe 4 yards, but he tried to beat everybody to the outside, and Pike County had us flanked.
Well, it looked like he had his hand in the ear hole. Now, is that textbook face mask?
If you grab the ear hole, that is.
Yeah, look, he's got it right there. See it?
Or is that his hair? All right, that's hard to see from an official standpoint, but if you do put your fingers in the ear hole and grab, that is a face mask. Just like if you grab the back of the helmet or the side of the helmet, it's face mask. 2nd and 10. Adams looking down the right side. Jawan's out there, double covered this time, but he's got it. That time, Wally, Pike County had two. Pike County had 2 out there, but the pass was at the point where nobody could defend it but Jawan. So give that one to Parker. He threw it where nobody could get it but Jawan, so that one's on Parker. Great throw by Parker Adams.
That's why I call Parker the Big Easy, baby.
Yes, sir. The plays coming up have all been Jawan out-athleting people. That one, give it to Parker. We'll take a timeout. We'll be right back. Trojans lead 13-7.
So many people have had a great experience here at Gillen Ford. But don't take my word for it.
When I wanted a new Ford Edge, I knew exactly what I was looking for. And Gillen Ford made it happen, all while treating me like family.
I stopped by Gillen Ford looking for a pickup. In a couple of days, they got exactly what I wanted.
Gillen is a place where you want to come and shop. They make you feel like family. The service and the salespeople are amazing.
We've bought, 5 or 10 vehicles from them over the years.
Probably more than that.
Probably more than that. So we're really happy with Gillen Ford.
School bus transportation plays a critical role in education. This is a reminder for our community to keep school bus safety at the forefront to keep children safe. As a member of our community, please remember these simple rules. Stop and stay 20 feet back behind the bus. If you are meeting the bus on a 2-lane road, you must stop 20 feet in front of us when the stop sign is out. Please look out for children. If the student must cross the road after getting off the bus, the child must always cross in front of the bus. Pike County Schools. Excellence in education.
Hey, it's Meredith here with Mitchell, Chrysler, Dodge, Ram, and Jeep. I'm here with our July Jeep Dog of the Month, Rossi. Rossi is here to introduce you to the redesigned 24 model year Wranglers. The new Wrangler is built for those who dream of unbound adventure. Like Rossi, we have over 50 to choose from. Reserve yours today at Mitchell Chrysler Dodge Ram and Jeep, Enterprise, Alabama. See you soon.
During the Make This a Summer sales event, save up to $5,000 off MSRP on new Jeep models in stock.
Wally, the sticks are laying on the ground. That tells me it's first and goal and no chains are needed. They are inside the 10. Threatening to score, 13-7 the Trojans lead, and this is a great rebound offensive drive after giving up the rushing touchdown. Exactly. Parker Adams looking down the middle. Touchdown.
Untouched.
Noah Green, number 12, his second
touchdown.
Receiving touchdown of the night. That is a 9.5-yard completion from Parker Adams to Noah Green, number 12, and that's the second time they ran that route tonight.
Is a weapon, baby, if you got somebody like that.
Nemo Williams almost got his big hand in there, but Parker Adams drilled it right where he couldn't get his hand on it, and touchdown Trojans. 19-7, extra point pending. No swinging gate this time. They bring them in. They're going to try the conventional extra point. Nick Pearson with the kick coming. Parker Adams with the hold. Hayden Bush with the snap. Hayden still snapping anyway.
Yes, he's still Hayden don't snap anymore now.
Oh, who's snapping for us this year?
Benton.
Is it Benton Dunn? Yeah. Okay. Good deal. Benton Dunn with a good snap. Trojans lead 20-7. 20-7 after a great drive. That's the way you answer a touchdown right there, my friend.
Well, I guess we can stick around and do a little chit-chat with the church lady. Remember that?
That's right. Hey, before we get started, though, Mike Shelton, State Farm Insurance, Garrett Enterprises, Max Hughes, Trucking, Marco's Pizza, Preston Steakhouse. What you got on your mind, Wally?
Well, man, I'm just going through all the stats here, and good gracious, I can't even add them up. There's so much going on. It's going to be a rough night Sunday night on Sports Chat.
That was folks, tune in on Sunday night, 6 o'clock, every Sunday night. Myself, Neil Armstrong, and Wally Lowry. Sports Chat with Neil and Wally. We cover all the local high school games and
have a good time
doing it. We got some funny commercials. Check us out on Channel 2 C-Spire, formerly known as Troy Cable, C-Spire, or on Facebook, search CS2. Sports Chat with Neil and Wally, 6 o'clock every Sunday night.
And I got to give a plug to C-Spire. Man, this is probably one of the only areas in Alabama where you have live Friday night football games. Not one, but two that you can choose from.
Yep.
Unbelievable.
Yep, really good. Really good. We got a good one going here. Charles Henderson has, for the most part, been the team to watch here in the first half. They lead 20-7. Jawan Boyd, unstoppable so far in the first half. Can Pike County find an answer for Jawan Boyd in the second half? We'll have to wait and see, but boy, is he good, isn't he?
Man, he almost got it out completely on that one.
Yes.
About a yard short.
I was just about to go there. Nick Pearson with a little bit of attitude in that right leg on that one. He drills it 9 yards deep in the end zone, and this one didn't go out of bounds, did it?
Nah. You want to know, does Coach Hurt go in his treasure chest here and try to make something happen with another touchdown with 5 minutes and 53 seconds left before going to halftime? Because, Neil, they get the ball back when they
do. Please remember, they did win the coin toss, and they deferred their selection to the second half, and we all know their selection will be, we want the ball. Look how big 75 is at left guard. Big Kyron Wilkerson. Wally, the college coaches are going to come calling really soon for number 75, the left guard for Pike County. You mark my word. Ball on the ground. I think Barrow got back on it, and he did. And after he got on it.
Nemo got it. Yeah, Nemo
jumped on it.
Hey, Neil, you're talking about number 75.
Kyron Wilkerson.
I heard.
His sister signed a softball scholarship. She committed a couple weeks ago. Good athletic family.
Now, this is from a reliable source. I'm about to tell y'all,
Come on
folks,
with it.
Everybody that's watching. He wears a size 17.5 shoe.
I heard the same thing.
17.5 shoe.
He ain't through growing.
Good, great.
Quick pass out to the right. This is the speedster, Braylon Jackson. But the Trojans have done a really, really good job of not letting Braylon get the speed going, Wally. That's the key. Get him before he starts burning. Because if he gets to burning, you ain't catching him. So the Trojans have done a great job stopping Braylon Jackson, number 6, the speedster for Pike County, before he gets the jets loose.
Yeah, Givens and Setta for Charles Henderson linebackers. They've been on it tonight so far.
3rd and 5 at the 25 for Pike County. Possession down. Barrow takes a snap, fakes the handoff, throws it out again. Same play. Oh, what a big hit there. As the pass falls incomplete, but he wasn't catching that one. He got blown up by a Trojan, and I wish I could see the number. Shoulder in the stomach.
Textbook. That's kind of like old Coach Hogan tackle right there, baby.
Shoulder in the stomach. Pass falls incomplete. 4th and 5. And the Trojans are kind of unleashing a little bit on the Bulldogs here. Injury on the field. We don't want to be on the air with an injury on the field for the Trojans. We're not sure who it is. We'll be right back, folks. Stay with us.
Make this the summer sales event at Premier Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram with great summer deals like $12,000 off new Ram 1500 limited crew cab models, or save up to $6,000 off on Ram 2500 models. Nobody beats a Premier deal. Nobody.
Bill Jackson Chevrolet, Bill Jackson Ford in Troy, Alabama. Our wide selection of pre-owned vehicles looks so good, you'll think they're new. In the market for a new or pre-owned vehicle? We've got what you're looking for.
So come see us at Bill Jackson Chevrolet Buick GMC in Troy. So come see us at Bill Jackson Ford in Troy, Alabama, where you too can experience the Jackson satisfaction.
Back to the action, 4th and 5. While we got just a little lull in the action right here, Pike Liberal continues to lead Zion Chapel 7-6 midway through the second down in Jack, Alabama. We'll try to keep everybody updated on that. Again, Pike Lib leads Zion Chapel 7-6, middle of the second quarter. But here, Charles Henderson leads Pike County 20-7. Wally, how do you finish out this last 4 minutes and 48 seconds?
Number 1 to number 2.
Number 1 to number 2. So you keep the gas pedal going.
I keep the gas pedal going because, hey, let me tell you, again, we're not playing the Pike County of the old. I mean,
how did I not know you were just putting the gas pedal down?
I'm going to tell you the reason. Because Coach Hurt's a dangerous coach over there.
I got you.
They have not beat Charles Henderson in a long time, and that is, you think the pinnacle where to put them to have that on their checklist. They
Parker Adams rolling to his right. Looking, he's going to run it. He's across the 50, down to the 40, 46, 45-yard line. Give him the 45. Good scramble. Parker has had 4 or 5 really good scrambles on the outside perimeter tonight. That one for 6 yards. And, Wally, what I liked about that one was he kept his eyes downfield while he was scrambling. He could have thrown that ball late in the play if he chose to.
Yeah, I tell you, I think Parker, this could be his breakout year to get a lot of more offers. You know, Alabama State has already offered him in a couple other junior colleges and D3. You're going to see that this year, I think.
2nd and 4, Zach Coleman straight ahead. Pounding running up near first down yards. I believe he's a yard short. Call it 3rd and 1 on the play.
Definitely going to be going into this 4th down territory.
Clock moving down around the 4-minute mark. Don't want to let Pike County have another shot at it before the half, do you?
Nah, you don't.
We want to get this first down really bad. This is Coleman off. He gashes off the left tackle. He's busted to the outside. Outruns one guy. Was that a horse collar? Must not have been. Zach Coleman with a big first down run off left tackle. Then he busts it to the outside after he gets through the tackle. And Zach Coleman with a big first down around the left side of a nasty stiff arm.
Oh, that was a horse collar.
You know, it looked like it to me, but it wasn't called. There's a Bulldog down on the field. I want to thank Hooks Barbecue, All-Star Collision, Bryant Smith, State Farm Insurance, Julia's, Road Mart, Hastings Shipping and Wiggins, and Deloney and Gandy Timber. We'll be right back.
Bill Jackson Chevrolet. Bill Jackson Ford in Troy, Alabama. Our wide selection of pre-owned vehicles looks so good, you'll think they're new. In the market for a new or pre-owned vehicle? We've got what you're looking for.
So come see us at Bill Jackson Chevrolet Buick GMC in Troy. So come see us at Bill Jackson Ford in Troy, Alabama, where you too can experience the Jackson satisfaction.
Soon I will cover the wiregrass and red tape. That way no one will be able to buy.
Not if the More Force has anything to do with it. More Force, on me.
At MitchellNissan.com, you'll experience the power of more, getting more for your trade-in and saving more time with our fast and easy service.
And everyone gets more with Mitchell Nissan's Customer Advantage package at no extra charge.
My red tape was no match for the power of more.
MitchellNissan.com. More, it's what we do.
Well, folks, just as we were saying, there was no cramp. 3 minutes and 57 seconds left in the first half. We had our first cramp, Neil. Now, is this omen that there's going to be more cramps here?
Well, it's got to be, doesn't it? I mean, you had to get the first one out of the way. Straight ahead, this is Coleman. He makes one guy miss, dives forward. Then a good push. You know, Pike County had him at the line of scrimmage. It looked like it was going to be a no gain on the play, and at the last second, Zach just used his powerful legs to get 3 yards, Wally.
Yep.
At the last second, he dove forward for 3 yards.
Talking about cramps, what is it? They give them pineapple juice? Is that what they drink?
Pickle juice.
Pickle juice.
Pickle juice.
Who sat up one night and said, hey, just drink this pickle juice, your cramps go away?
I think it's old wives' tale.
It's got to be. I thought it was pineapple juice.
No. I don't know. Second and we'll call it 7.
Uh-oh.
And I believe Parker got him on the hard count again. And that'll be a free 5 yards. Now, the last time this happened, the last time Parker got him on a hard count, we turned around and gave it right back to him. So let's see if the Trojans can be studious right here and hold in there for this 2nd and 2. Clock moving, coming around on 3 minutes and 10 seconds left in the second half. Referee trying to get the clock going. He finally gets it going. 10 seconds on the play clock. Parker not quite got the play. We may have to burn a timeout right here. No, they get it together pretty quick. Coleman off the left tackle. Again, he gashes him off that left tackle.
There he
Makes
goes.
one guy miss.
Yes,
Zach
sir.
Coleman, Wally, from 20 yards out. Give it to number 4, Zach Coleman. I mean, he trucked somebody at about the 15-yard line, and then nobody else touched him for the rest of the way. Touchdown, Zach Coleman, 22 yards off the left side.
That is carrying the bologna sandwich right there, brother.
You like bologna sandwiches?
Yeah, I like it.
You like them fried or cold?
I like, man, my mama used to cook them in the
when they bubble up in the middle.
Bubble up. You know you had something good when you had a
26-7. 26-7. I like them hot too. I don't want them cold. 26-7. Extra point pending. Zach Coleman, 22 yards out. Same play he gashed him for 3 plays ago when he got that big first down off the left tackle.
Aren't you on that tofu diet? The veggie? Aren't you a veggie?
No. I got a steak sandwich right here. I'm about to eat at halftime. 27-7. Charles Henderson has owned this first quarter beside one 54-yard run by Nemo Williams. We'll take a break. Come back and finish this last 3 minutes, folks. It'll be good.
So many people have had a great experience here at Gillen Ford. But don't take my word for it.
Gillen is a place where you want to come and shop.
When I wanted a new Ford Edge, I knew exactly what I was looking for.
Wonderful salesman. They treat you wonderful here.
Had a great experience at Gillen, great sales staff. We were able to fill out paperwork, come back, sign, and drive it away.
The service here at Gillen's was outstanding.
They make you feel like family.
And Gillen Ford made it happen, all while treating me like family.
Gillen's got it.
School bus transportation plays a critical role in education. This is a reminder for students and parents to keep school bus safety at the forefront to keep our children safe. Make sure children leave home on time so they can arrive at the bus stop before it is due. Wait in a location where the driver can see them while approaching. While seated, your child must take their backpack off and place it in front of them on the floor or in their lap. Young children must have a parent or adult present for the child to be picked up or dropped off. A bus cannot leave or move until the child is 12 feet away. Pike.
27-7 here. Charles Henderson update from Enterprise, Alabama. Eufaula trails Enterprise 35-0 late second quarter. So Eufaula taking it on the chin there a little bit. A little out of class right there, though.
Yeah, that's 5A playing a very powerful 7A.
Yeah. Goshen leads Daleville 35-6 at the half.
Wow.
That's an update. Last update we had on Pike Liberal was 7-6 Pike Lib over Zion Chapel late second quarter. 27-7 here. No punts on the charts for Charles Henderson.
Not a single one.
4 touchdown drives. No, I'm sorry. 4 touchdown drives and 1 fumble drive.
Well, Coach Austin, you know that's a good sign to be the offense coordinator going in halftime with no punts.
Yep.
That tells me one thing: all your players on offense has executed and done everything they've asked them to do.
Straight ahead running by Nemo Williams, number 8. And he's running over Trojans and running away from Trojans up near midfield. Nemo Williams running with passion. Running with passion. You know, as good as the Trojans were last year, Wally, the one place that they were a little bit vulnerable was right up the middle. And
exactly.
That play reminded me of last year.
Yeah, Coach Hambright calls a timeout here. And they, like I said, these last couple series, Pike County has got their way with our defensive line.
Want to thank the Alabama Real Estate Connection, the Half Shell Oyster Bar and Grill, Jones Medical Supply, Wise Office Supply, the Corner Restaurant, Crease Agency, Mr. Cotter McCrary, Bill Jackson Ford and Chevy, Troy Bank and Trust, the only bank you'll ever need, and the Witherington Insurance Group for helping us out with the Charles Henderson replay. We'll be right back. Go ahead.
Well, I was going to say, man, we got to go to Half Shell and get us some good old oysters, buddy.
That's right. We'll be right back, folks. Stay with us.
School bus transportation plays a critical role in education. This is a reminder for students and parents to keep school bus safety at the forefront to keep our children safe. Make sure children leave home on time so they can arrive at the bus stop before it is due. Wait in a location where the driver can see them while approaching. While seated, your child must take their backpack off and place it in front of them on the floor or in their lap. Young children must have a parent or adult present for the child to be picked up or dropped off. A bus cannot leave or move until the child is 12 feet away. Pike County Schools, excellence in education.
2 minutes and 18 seconds left before both teams head to the locker room for halftime. 1st and 10 after a big run by Nemo Williams and the Bulldogs. This is Williams again, just straight at the Trojans. This time, the Trojans not fooled, and they were ready.
Yeah, I think that's that timeout. Coach Hambright got a little in their ears, buddy.
Yeah. Give him 1, 2nd and 9. Under 2 minutes now before the half. Under 2 minutes.
You know, and that's the thing Coach Hambright teaches quite well. I mean, you're up 27-7. You can't just give up and just.
Right. Can't let your guard down.
No, you can't let your guard down.
Yeah. Barrow back to pass. And the ball's out. Intercepted by the Trojans.
He gone. He gone.
Can we get a number? Is it Zion Grady? Intercepted. I'm going to say intercepted, Wally, but
that's Zion.
Zion Grady, the 5-star recruit for the Trojans. Wally, I think somebody may have stripped the ball from Amari Barrow, and it went stripped over to Zion Grady. I don't think it would be ruled an interception. I think it's going to be ruled a fumble.
Okay, here comes.
Fumble, maybe a fumble in the air. No, it's going to be an interception.
It's an interception.
His hand was going forward. So give Zion Grady a 44-yard interception return on his resume for the Trojans as he scampers in for the touchdown. 33-7 after Grady hits pay dirt.
Hey, hats off to number 2 for Pike County, Quay Carter. He did not give up. You watch this replay, that kid went to the final draw.
And almost made a tackle at the 1.
Watch this, folks.
He almost made the tackle at the 1.
You young kids, watch number 2 here. That is not, watch that. That is not, that's
not giving up.
That's Johnny Hustle.
Yes, sir. Extra point, Nick Pearson. It's good. It's good. 34-7. Charles Henderson leads Pike County in this Pike County Classic. Want to thank Mike Shelton, State Farm Insurance, Garrett Enterprises, Max Hughes Trucking, Marco's Pizzas, Preston Steakhouse, Hooks Barbecue, All-Star Collision, Bryant Smith, State Farm Insurance, Julia's Restaurant, Road Mart, Hastings Shipping and Wiggins, and Deloney and Gamby Timber. We'll be right back, folks. Charles Henderson in control.
At Max Credit Union, we enjoy more. Serving more. Teaching more. Growing more. Giving more. Supporting more. Sharing more. And more of everything. Max Credit Union is dedicated to connecting with our communities and members, providing all the financial, tools, services, and expertise they need to live their best life. Providing more of everything since 1955. Max Credit Union. The City of Troy Environmental Services has recently upgraded our traditional garbage trucks for the modern one-arm garbage trucks. But we need help from the great citizens of Troy. Place your garbage and recycling can at the curb with the handles and wheels facing your house and the lid opening facing the street. Place cans 3 feet from the curb and 3 feet beside your recycling can. Place cans 10 feet away from mailboxes, electrical poles, or vehicles. Please do not place leaves or sticks in cans. Do not place trash on top of cans.
During the extra point, we had cramp number 2, and this would be on the defensive side for Pike County on the extra point. And looks like a pretty good cramp. They were not able to get the cramp out. They had to carry him off, and they're still working on that knotted leg. Hopefully that cramp comes out soon for that young man. Those really hurt, folks. They really, really hurt.
Neil, I saw on Facebook a while ago, one of your old classmates and great track star, Steve Ogborn. He's watching, so Steve, good to see you on there. And
big Troy University Trojan as well.
Oh, heck
Even
yeah.
though he graduated from Charles Henderson, Troy University, they live up in the Auburn area and come back to home a lot to cheer on the Trojans. So good to hear you watching there, Brother Aubrey.
And Will Reeves, old
Okay.
Troy Trojan too, man.
Big offensive lineman back in his day.
Oh, yeah. That's good when we see good friends and stuff watching.
I love that.
We'll give you a shout-out every now and then.
Will's up in Tuscaloosa probably
He's
watching.
up in Tuscaloosa watching.
Nick Pearson boots it again. Did it stay in bounds?
Yeah, it did.
Yes, it did. Yes, it did. This one 5 yards deep in the end zone and flirted with that pylon on going out of bounds, but it did not. It'll be a touchback.
Hats off our good old buddy Mike Amos, who called Charles Henderson for
years.
30 years.
Yeah.
And when they started going to the TV playback, he used to say, even in Hawaii you can watch.
Yeah. And Mike is doing well, and he has been named the Grand Marshal of the Troy University Homecoming Parade.
Yeah,
I saw him, and he's excited about
I
that.
know. I saw him at the Trojan Drawdown Saturday night, looking good.
1st and 10 Bulldogs at the 20. Nick Pearson again making the team not be able to return the kick, and instead of running it forward on a kick return play, they're starting 1st and 10 at the 20. What a weapon for the Trojans.
Oh, yeah.
1:35 left before the locker room. Nemo Williams again, he's going to be tired tomorrow, Wally. He'll sleep good tonight.
Yes, he will.
I don't think the Trojans ever got him down, but there is whistles, and the play is over. Give him 4 up to the 24-yard line, 2nd and 6 for the Bulldogs.
And when your helmet comes off, you have to
in high school, you
go
have
sit down.
Unless there's a penalty. And at that time, you got to go out. Give him 5, not 4, 2nd and 5. Down around the 1 minute mark now. Clock is moving. Williams again off the right side. Makes one guy miss. Ball's on the ground. He fumbled it out of bounds, though. But a good job by the Trojans there getting their hands in there on that ball and knocking it loose. It's going to be short of 1st down yardage, though. Give him 2 on the play up to the 27-yard line. It'll be 3rd and 3.
Nemo's got that great spin when he runs.
He does have a spin, doesn't he? I like that, too. You think he's going to lower his shoulder and run into you, and at the last second he spins away from you.
Hey, but nobody had a spin like Steve Coleman did in Pike County, because I tried to tackle him many a night here, and it was almost impossible.
Wally, he just ran by you. You just thought he spun.
Good.
You just didn't see him. Close to 1st down yardage at the 30. I think they're going to give it to him. Pike County will move the chains. Coach Hambright's looking for a timeout if they hold them here, but it's 1st down. Coach Hambright holds off on the timeout because the chains move and the clock will move as well. Coach Hambright not taking a timeout with the first down awarded. Down around the 30-second mark, Pike County will run one more prospective play, and the teams will go to the locker room. It looks like our halftime score is going to be 34-7. Williams again straight up the middle. Let's just don't get anybody hurt on this last play from scrimmage. I don't know. It's 10 seconds. They might can get one more play off. What you think?
Yeah, exactly. But if they don't and whatever, hey, stay tuned because you're going to see two great marching bands perform.
Yep, that's right. They got to hurry, and they will not get it off. 34-7 will be your halftime score. We want to thank the Witherington Insurance Group, Troy Bank and Trust, the only bank you'll ever need, Bill Jackson Ford and Chevy, both sides of 231 covered right there by Mr. Jim Jackson, Bill Jackson Auto, Mr. Colin McCrary, the Crease Agency, the Corner Restaurant, Wise Office Supply, Jones Medical Supply, the Half Shell Oyster Bar and Grill. Call the Alabama Real Estate Connection for all your real estate needs. Mike Shelton, State Farm Insurance, Garrett Enterprises with his earth moving and septic tank service, Max Hughes Trucking, Marco's Pizza, Preston Steakhouse, Hooks Barbecue, All-Star Collision, Bryant Smith, State Farm Insurance, Julia's Restaurant, Road Mart, Hastings Shipment and Wiggins, and Deloney, Gandy, and Timber. 34-7. Wally, parting words before we put the bands in.
Hey, it's going to be an exciting second half when we come back, buddy. That's all I got to say.
We'll see y'all at the start of the third quarter. Enjoy these marching bands.
Soon I will cover the wiregrass and red tape. That way no one will be able to buy.
Not if the More Force has anything to do with it. More Force, on me.
At MitchellNissan.com, you'll experience the power of more, getting more for your trade-in and saving more time with our fast and easy service.
And everyone gets more with Mitchell Nissan's Customer Advantage package at no extra charge.
My red tape was no match for the power of more.
MitchellNissan.com. More, it's what we do.
At Wiley Sanders Strut Lines, we put God and family first. We've been in business since 1959. Come drive for the best today. Wiley Sanders Strut Line, Blue Cross Blue Shield, 401k. Woo! We got the trucks. Come to Wiley Sanders Strut Line. Tell them, boy.
It's your last chance to make this the summer event at Premier Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Last call on our inventory of new Dodge Chargers. Save up to $6,000 or get up to $5,000 off Jeep Grand Cherokee L models. Nobody beats a Premier deal. Nobody.
Tune in to BBTV Channel 17 each day at 7 a.m., noon, and 7 p.m. for obituaries submitted by your local funeral home. Brought to you by C Spire and these caring sponsors.
So many people have had a great experience here at Gillen Ford. But don't take my word for it.
Had a great experience at Gillen. Did most of my shopping online. Great website. Came down here for about 10 minutes, looked at what I wanted to. We were able to fill out paperwork and come back, sign, and drive it away.
I got my Ford Bronco at Gillen's Ford in Ozark. I got a wonderful deal. They're wonderful salespeople. Just come on down and get you one.
You know, they're just like family to us, aren't they?
They are, yes.
Gillen's got it.
It's Meredith here with Mitchell, Chrysler, Dodge, Ram, and Jeep. I'm here with our July Jeep Dog of the Month, Rossi. Rossi is here to introduce you to the redesigned 24 model year Wranglers. The new Wrangler is built for those who dream of unbound adventure. Like Rossi, we have over 50 to choose from. Reserve yours today at Mitchell, Chrysler, Dodge, Ram, and Jeep, Enterprise, Alabama. See you soon.
During the Make This a Summer sales event, save up to $5,000 off MSRP on new Jeep models in stock.
School bus transportation plays a critical role in education. This is a reminder for our community to keep school bus safety at the forefront to keep children safe. As a member of our community, please remember these simple rules. Stop and stay 20 feet back behind the bus. If you are meeting School bus transportation plays a critical role in education. This is a reminder for our community to keep school bus safety at the forefront to keep children safe. As a member of our community, please remember these simple rules. Stop and stay 20 feet back behind the bus. If you are meeting the bus on a 2-lane road, you must stop 20 feet in front of us when the stop sign is out. Please look out for children. If the student must cross the road after getting off the bus, the child must always cross in front of the bus. Pike County Schools. Excellence in education.
So many people have had a great experience here at Gillen Ford. But don't take my word for it.
Gillen is a place where you want to come and shop.
When I wanted a new Ford Edge, I knew exactly what I was looking for.
Wonderful salesmen. They treat you wonderful here.
Had a great experience at Gillen. Great sales staff. We were able to fill out paperwork, come back, sign, and drive it away.
The service here at Gillen's was outstanding.
They make you feel like family.
And Gillen Ford made it happen, all while treating me like family.
Gillen's got it.
We know life can be fun and exciting, but also sometimes challenging. With always being on the go, it can be tough to take care of the big little things, like getting a loan for a more reliable car. Sometimes you just need some help that works with you on your terms. And that's exactly what you get with Max Credit Union. With convenient tools like loan updates right to your phone and personal service, you can get more done in less time. And that is something to cheer about.
Enterprise Toyota, we want you and your family to be customers for life.
Every new car purchase comes with a lifetime powertrain warranty and lifetime oil changes at no additional cost.
And when it comes to selling your car or trading it in for a newer model, get more with an instant cash offer from Bondi's Enterprise Toyota.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Blue Machine.
At Bondi's Enterprise Toyota, we want you and your family to be customers for life.
Every new car purchase comes with a lifetime powertrain warranty and lifetime oil changes at no additional cost.
And when it comes to selling your car or trading it in for a newer model, get more with an instant cash offer from Bondi's Enterprise Toyota, the official.
Hey,
So many people have had a great experience here at Gillen Ford. But don't take my word for it.
When I wanted a new Ford Edge, I knew exactly what I was looking for, and Gillen Ford made it happen, all while treating me like family.
I stopped by Gillen Ford looking for a pickup. In a couple of days, they got exactly what I wanted.
Gillen is a place where you want to come and shop. They make you feel like family. The service and the salespeople are amazing.
We've bought, I guess, 5 or 10 vehicles from them over the years.
Probably more than that.
Probably more than that. So we're really happy with Gillen Ford.
Hey, I got the queen of the rodeo here, the Pike County Rodeo. How many years they been having the rodeo?
31 years.
31 years. Wait a minute, the hat. Well, come on. Do tell.
Well, I won the Pike County Cattlemen Association and of 31 years, and I'm the first queen from 25 years.
25 years.
25
Is that real gold? See that hat?
I think it might be.
Let me ask you this.
Yes, sir.
Are you gonna ride that bull?
Yes, sir, I am.
How long you gonna stay up there?
8 seconds or longer.
What about me? What do you think about me? You on my side?
I don't know. I think you maybe last 3 seconds.
Did you hear what the queen said?
Right now we got rodeo
you saying
signed up. We got
right now
signed up.
you
We
have
got
a roll.
police officers.
I have
We
a
got
roll.
Truck drivers.
But
We got
I
a
go
lot
3
more
seconds
signed up.
and you go 8.
Yes, sir.
That's what you said. I know you're the queen. I mean, I know you get everything you want, but you know what? You're a beautiful queen. So if I lose to you, it won't be so bad. Congratulations.
And believe it or not, guys, we do have the air.
We're live right here at Wally Sanders Truck Lines. Hey, we're in Preston. We're having a good time. I'm going to ride that bull, and I'm going to ride it longer than her.
You can try.
Longer than her.
You can try.
Yeah. Good job. We out of here.
So let's get
the Pike
ready.
County
We're
Sheriff
getting our
Department.
list, and we're getting
I
ready
know
for
our sheriff is Russell Thomas. And I know he's competitive.
So just to give you a little view
if I
of
beat
what
you,
you're
you're
in
going to
for.
lose all your vacation time.
The mechanical bull operator over there.
You're going to
He's
lose
gonna
all your
operate that bull
vacation
right now
time.
and show
You better hang on, buddy.
So the mechanical bull all you. You see me?
I can talk right here beside you. I ain't got to be. Okay.
Orders, where we go.
Here we go. Hold on, son. Turn the blue lights on. Let's roll.
Mr. Sean Smith is our bull rider. Your sergeant at arms, Sean Smith. To the right. All right, Sean, what they say is you got to pull hard on that bull rope and tuck your chin. That's what they say. Get up on that rope, cowboy. Yeah.
I think he's done.
Come in. How about this? 50 points to start it off. 50 points for your cowboy.
I know it. Good deal.
Come on, Mark Graham. 8 seconds is all we need. Come on, cowboy. Spur him a little bit. Hey, they'll give you extra points if you kick him. There you go. Oh, getting off gracefully. How about this? red flag. 60. Take that off. And then you step on that black thing, and then you jump. Just jump. There you go. There you go, Kevin. All right. Now, this is for a $50 gift card right here to Preston's Steakhouse. 25 years old and younger, you guys are competing for a $50 gift card. You have to ride for 8. And young lady, all you got to do is nod your head and they'll kick it off. All right, here we go. Put your hand up in the air. Put your hand up. There you go. Throw that free hand up in the air. Use it to balance. Come on. Oh. Hey, how about one more opportunity? Go ahead. One more opportunity. Re-ride. That bull stumbled. All right. Now that you know what's going on, pull hard on the rope. Pull hard. Push your elbow down. There you go. Push your elbow down. And put the other hand in the air and nod your head. Go. All right. Here we go. 8 seconds and we're off. Do it, cowgirl. Push on that elbow. There you go. Oh, we're doing it. We're doing it. 8-second ride. Yeah. All right, the numbers are coming in. 1 to 25 cowgirl, 1 to 25 bull. How about this, Christine? We're going to rock it out with 70 points for the cowgirl. Good job. Now we're going to go to, that's Brittany. All right, Brittany knows what she's doing here. I think she's been there before. Put your hand in there, push down on your elbow, and pull up on your hand. One hand in the air. When you nod your head, we're going to rock and roll. Good. All right. Keep your feet forward. Keep your feet forward. There you go. There you go. Keep your feet to the front. Good job. Oh, look at here, boys. We got a bull rider. And it is coming to your way. How about this? Oh, qualified ride. The judges say thumbs up. Good job. How about this? We're going to change the leaderboard. 72 points for the cowgirl. Yeah. Lauren Allen, you are up. Lauren Allen. Here we go, Lauren. Lauren got the belt buckle to prove. All right. And they're off. Come on. Come on, cowgirl. Pull hard. The bull's riding. Oh, we're a little off to the side. And the whistle blows. And you're in. Good job. 68 points. 68 points for the cow. Hey, we lied to you. We just called your name out. Slide up, pull up on that rope. All right, and a ride. Look at here. Oh, we might change the leaderboard. Oh, she got that free hand working now. Do it, Anna. Tell me when. Good job. And the judges are riding, and you're in the top 3. 67 points for the cowgirl. Mr. James, you're up. He says, I don't hear real good, but I can ride bulls, boy. Watch this. You see how he got them feet forward? He's ready. He says, let's go, boys. Let him in a bigger pen. Yeah, Mr. James. All right, Mia.
Stand on the box, stomp your feet, stop clapping. Got a real good feeling, something bad about to happen.
Do it, Miss Langford. Oh, she got a feet in place.
6, 7.
Turn up the heat.
8.
All right, numbers are coming in. 68 points. Put her to
All right, everybody know about Truck Talk with Wiley Sanders Truck Line. They know Wiley Sanders donated to the Calamans. We're glad to be here, but I want the Queen to know, big trucks rule. Let her rip, let her rip. I got her, I got her, I got her, I got her, I got her. I got the Queen, I beat the Queen. Oh, okay.
All right, the numbers come in. Guess what, Big Hoss?
I won.
55 points, and the Queen takes home your cash.
Hello, Wiregrass. Larry Smith with Gillen Chevrolet GMC in Ozark. With new Chevrolet Silverados and new GMC Sierras priced below invoice, why go anywhere else?
Gillen's got it. A lot of dealers in the Wiregrass area are running low on inventory. Not at Gillen Chevrolet GMC in Ozark. Gillen's got it.
Come see the best selection of new and pre-owned vehicles in the Wiregrass area at Gillen Chevrolet GMC in Ozark and see why Gillen's got it.
Gillen's got it.
Visit us online at either GillenChevrolet.com or GillenGMC.com.
Gillen's got it.
Hello.
Back to Veterans Memorial Stadium here in Troy, Alabama. Charles Henderson with a comfortable 34-7 lead, Wally, but you can't let your guard down. You know that Coach Hurts has refocused his group at halftime. So you can't let your guard down.
You're right, he has, Neil.
Pike County won the toss. They deferred their selection to the second half, so they will receive here with Nick Pearson kicking it off from the 40.
You wonder, does Charles Henderson kind of do like a little squib kick or try onside?
Whistles.
I think the ball
fell off the tee, yeah. Hope y'all enjoyed the Pride of Pike marching band and the Blue Machine at halftime. Score update real quick. Elba leads New Brockton 28-0 second quarter. We understand Pike Lib and Zion Chapel have went on to the half. Pike Lib 7-6.
Neil's going to give a Deloney and Gandy Timber penalty box for the second quarter. Charles Henderson had one penalty for 5 yards, and Pike County Bulldogs had 3 penalties for 15.
Gotcha. Thank you for that penalty update. 34-7 here. Charles Henderson leads. Pike County will scrimmage offensively first from the 20-yard line.
You wonder what Coach Hurt told him at halftime.
Well, you gotta believe they're gonna come out refocused. I don't know exactly what he said though, right?
Yeah.
Now they got a little blitzed. Right there from halfway through the first quarter to halfway through the second quarter, and Coach Hurts and his staff settled them down and refocused them. And I wouldn't be surprised to see a nice drive right here by the Bulldogs coming out of the locker room. They're refocused.
Delay a game
will not help the cause. It'll be 1st and 15. You don't see many delay of games after a dead ball kickoff, but we just did. 1st and 15 Bulldogs. This is Nemo Williams bouncing it outside.
Whoa.
His initial hole that he wanted to run through in the middle was clogged, so he bounced it outside. He'll lose 3 on the play. It'll be 3rd and 3rd. No, wait a minute. He got 2 yards positive because of the 5-yard penalty, so it'll be 2nd and 13. I forgot about the 5-yard penalty. Still stifling hot down on the field. Hopefully these players got good and hydrated at halftime. Got those shoulder pads off for about 10 minutes and revamped themselves, cooled off a little bit. This is Williams off right tackle this time. Big gash and hole that time. And he got the penalty yardage back. Still on his feet. No whistles.
Stop.
And the race is on down the right side. And he will be caught. Not sure about the number, but down around the 20. I believe the Trojan defense thought the play was over.
Yeah.
You can't do that. You have to play all the way to the whistle. And there was no whistle. The official on this side did not deem that forward progress was stopped. And he rambled out of that tackle down the right side, and you just can't stop playing football until you hear the whistle. Good job by hustling there by the Trojans, though, not letting Nemo just break it for a touchdown.
Yeah, number 0, Mac, had to put it in overdrive to get him.
Ball's on the ground.
Ball's on the ground, and I think
Charles
we got
Henderson gets it back. Big break right there. We talked about
Zion.
We talked about Pike County coming out of the locker room refocused and driving down the field and getting on the scoreboard again. And Zion Grady.
No, it was
number
Mac.
0, Mac.
Zion Mac.
Zion Mac, number 0, with the fumble recovery. And Pike County puts it on the turf and gives it to the Trojans.
Just a costly mistake by the Bulldogs.
Very costly.
You have a great drive, and then
big-time run by Nemo Williams. He busts it for 60 down the right side, and then you fumble it on the next play. That just kills you, doesn't it?
It does. It's a momentum stopper, Neil.
1st and 10 Trojans. Zach Coleman off the left hip of Parker Adams. Trojans lead 34-7. Early goings here, third quarter. Adams looking to roll to his right. Throws it incomplete. Wally, I'm going to tell you, this may be offensive interference. They may call offensive interference right here. I may be wrong. They may call it defensive. But it looked like Jawan Boyd got tangled up and tried to push off from that defender. And let's see what they call. This could go either way. Let's see what the call is. Holding on the defense. Okay, no wonder he was pushing away. He didn't want to be held. So if they call holding, that tells me that the penalty happened before the ball was thrown.
Yeah.
If the ball was in the air, then it's pass interference. They got tangled up one way or the other, and Boyd was mad about it and pushed away from him. And I thought that's what was going to be called, but it wasn't.
It wasn't.
Yeah. Well, when you covering Boyd and he's having the night he's having, every now and then you just got to mug him. 1st and 10 Trojans from the 31-yard line. 10-yard holding penalty gives them a first down. Under 10 minutes, third quarter.
Coleman up middle.
This is Frazier this time, number 20.
Frazier.
He's good for 3, maybe 3.5 around left tackle. And a Trojan down on the play. I think this is it Frazier? No, this is a big lineman. We'll take a break. We don't want injuries on television. We'll be right back, folks.
Hello, Wiregrass. Larry Smith with Gillen Chevrolet GMC in Ozark. With new Chevrolet Silverados and new GMC Sierras priced below invoice, why go anywhere else?
Gillen's got it. A lot of dealers in the Wiregrass area are running low on inventory. Not at Gillen Chevrolet GMC in Ozark.
Gillen's got it.
Come see the best selection of new and pre-owned vehicles in the Wiregrass area at Gillen Chevrolet GMC in Ozark and see why Gillen's got it.
Gillen's got it.
Visit us online at either GillenChevrolet.com or GillenGMC.com.
Gillen's got it.
The City of Troy Environmental Services has recently upgraded our traditional garbage trucks for the modern one-arm garbage trucks. But we need help from the great citizens of Troy. Place your garbage and recycling can at the curb with the handles and wheels facing your house and the lid opening facing the street. Place cans 3 feet from the curb and 3 feet beside your recycling can. Place cans 10 feet away from mailboxes, electrical poles, or vehicles. Please do not place leaves or sticks in cans. Do not place trash on top of cans.
So many people have had a great experience here at Gillen Ford. But don't take my word for it.
Had a great experience at Gillen. Did most of my shopping online. Great website. Came down here for about 10 minutes, looked at what I wanted to. We were able to fill out paperwork and come back, sign, and drive it away.
I got my Ford Bronco at Gillen's Ford in Ozark. I got a wonderful deal. They're wonderful salespeople. Just come on down and get you one.
You know, they're just like family to us, aren't they?
They are, yes.
Gillen's got it.
Make this the summer sales event at Premier Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram with great summer deals like $12,000 off new Ram 1500 limited crew cab models, or save up to $6,000 off on Ram 2500 models. Nobody beats a Premier deal. Nobody.
We know life can be fun and exciting, but also sometimes challenging. With always being on the go, it can be tough to take care of the big little things, like getting a loan for a more reliable car. Sometimes you just need some help that works with you on your terms. And that's exactly what you get with Max Credit Union. With convenient tools like loan updates right to your phone and personal service, you can get more done in less time. And that is something to cheer about.
Who replaced him? Injury for the Trojans was number 55, Kingston Sharp, but it was just merely a cramp. He'll be fine. And we're trying to get the replacement player now to let everybody know. Adams dropping straight back, zings it. This is Boyd across the middle on a deep crossing route, and he's out of bounds right around the Pike County 43-yard line. And, boy, that crossing route, or that quasi-post route, but that was more of a deep cross right there than a post. It's been really good timing by Parker Adams and Jawan Boyd on that play, about 3 or 4 times tonight.
Yeah, and I tell you, when you got Datavius Lee and Cameron Johnson, your other 2 wide receivers, who've seen action already tonight, Neil, that's a great weapon to have.
Yeah.
Because, as you can see, they're pretty much double teaming.
Yeah. Number 68 checking in for the Trojans. This is Alex Frigge. Number 68, Alex Frigge, taking over the center duties for the Trojans. And this will be a delay of game on the Trojans. They're having personnel issues up front. We got one cramping. Now Benton Dunn's out. So personnel issues on the line, and that caused a here comes Benton back in. Benton's back in, but the personnel issues on the line caused that delay of game. Well, who we got at left guard now after that cramp? You get a number on that?
Number 61.
Let's see who that is. Tamari Brantley in at left guard for the Trojans. Around the right side, good speed, good running right here. This is number 20, Antonio Frazier, running around the right side. I'm sorry, is it 22?
No, it's 20.
20. That's Frazier around the right side. He gets the penalty yardage back and more.
And we got a flag on the play.
Uh-oh. They're calling it back. Holding on the Trojans. This is way downfield. We still may have enough yardage for a first down after they mark this off, Wally. It was so far down the field. Yeah, just by about a half a yard, they're going to have a first down out of this after the mark off of the penalty. They got it spotted at the 33-yard line, and that's where the first down marker is. Well, the ball is past the yard line, folks. The nose of the ball is past the yard line. Am I not wrong? Look right there.
Yeah.
The nose of the ball is past the yard line. This should be a first down. Chains are not correct. They got first down on the ball.
God bless them.
I don't know what's going on here. I don't know what down it is in the distance, folks. I'm sorry. Going deep down the left side.
Now that's all over him. That's
incomplete down around the 6-yard line. 2 flags out. It was a mugging. They were going for Jawan Boyd. Not sure. Now the chains are trying to move, and we will. I know for a fact after 15 yards marked off for pass interference, that'll be plenty of yardage for a first down.
Oh, yeah.
So, and I tell you, 3 guys that are going, whew, right now it's the 3 guys on the chain.
On the chain.
Because they were doing the best they could. Let's just put it on.
Yeah, I see our good buddy Bobby Templin. Yeah, he's down there. John Witherton.
Yeah, bless him.
He's sucking wind. John is.
30-47 here at Veteran Memorial Stadium. They lead. Charles Henderson leads the Pike County Bulldogs. Middle of the third. 8 minutes left in the third quarter. Charles Henderson threatening to score again here. And this looks like this ought to be – they're calling a false start on the center. No, you know what, Wally? I think the left guard went down in a stance, and then he came up. That's going to be your issue right here. 5-yard penalty.
Well, I tell you what, our Delaney and Gandy Timber penalty box has been pretty active in this particular drive, Neil.
Yep. 1st and 15 now from the 23-yard line of the Pike County Bulldogs. Adams, straight drop. Pike County rushes 5 across the middle. Touchdown, Trojans. Looks like Boyd, Wally.
Yeah, Boyd.
Number 2, Parker to Boyd. 23-yard touchdown strike. Parker Adams. And that's that same route that we were talking about just about 4 plays ago. Just a post route and going on the post route or a deep crossing route. They're just not able to stay with Jaiwan Boyd. And if Jaiwan Boyd gets a step on him, Parker Adams does not miss.
Yeah, and I think also Pike County was just really keying on Noah Green. Put 2 on him. Neil just opened it up.
Extra points good. Want to thank the Witherington Insurance Group, Troy Bank and Trust, Bill Jackson, Ford and Chevy, Mr. Colin McCrary, the Crease Agency, the Corner Restaurant on the Square in Troy, Wise Office Supply, Jones Medical Supply, the Half Shell Oyster Bar and Grill, and the Alabama Real Estate Connection for sponsoring this event. We'll be right back.
To BBTV Channel 17 each day at 7 a.m., noon, and 7 p.m. for obituaries submitted by your local funeral home. Brought to you by C Spire and these caring sponsors.
At Max Credit Union, we enjoy more. Serving more, teaching more, growing more, giving more, supporting more, sharing more, and more of everything. Max Credit Union is dedicated to connecting with our communities and members, providing all the financial, tools, services, and expertise they need to live their best life, providing more of everything since 1955. Max Credit Union.
41-7 here. Charles Henderson with a controlling lead down in Jack, Alabama. Pike Lib has increased their lead. They now lead 13-6. Middle of the third quarter. Pike Lib leads Zion Chapel 13-6, middle of the third quarter. Nick Pearson deep in the end zone again. Pike County will start at the 20. And the Trojan defense back on the field, and here comes the Pike County Bulldogs. Can they keep their composure, not turn it over, and get another touchdown on the board, Wally?
Yeah, Neil, right now I really feel Pike County, this is gut check time. Because there's going to be probably a game later on the season where you might have this adversity that you're down plenty scores and you got to find something in your gut to come back and win the game.
Yeah.
So.
Well, 1st and 10 right here. You're exactly right, Wally. Can they regain their composure and drive down the field and get the ball into pay dirt? Nemo Williams is still running it hard, I'll tell you that.
Oh, yeah.
He's good for 6, maybe 7, straight up the middle on the Trojans. And Boyd comes out with the ball, but whistle had already blown. Nemo Williams take away that fumble, Wally, and he's having a pretty good night.
Real good night.
You know, the Pike County just had not able to capitalize on any mistakes the Trojans have made. And I'll go all the way back to the initial drive of the game, Wally. Pike County gets a pooch kick, onside kick. They get it at Charles Henderson's 30-yard line, 1st and 10 to start the game, and they don't capitalize and get points. How different would this game be? How different would this game have turned out if they get that onside pooch kick and they score?
Yeah.
Could Charles Henderson come from behind that early and all that momentum being on Pike County? It could have been a different game.
Oh, yeah.
Charles Henderson defense held. First down, Nemo Williams around right side, and he's taking a knee. He's gassed, Wally. Number 8 for Pike County was gassed. He took a knee and asked the coaches to come out. He's run hard. He deserves a break.
He's had a good game so far.
Yeah, he deserves a break. This is number 2 for Pike County. Nowhere to go. Come on, give him a whistle before somebody gets hurt, guys. A little late whistle there. Officials need to do a little bit better job of protection right there. And another cramp by Pike County. Number 2 is cramping.
Yeah, that was Quay Carter.
And he was the running back that just carried it, and he's cramping. He's down. While the cramps are happening, we want to thank Mike Shelton, State Farm Insurance, Garrett Enterprises, Max Hughes Trucking, Marco's Pizza, Preston Steakhouse, Hooks Barbecue, All-Star Collision, Bryant Smith, State Farm Insurance, Julia's Restaurant, Road Mart, Hastings Shipment and Wiggins Accounting Services, Deloney and Gandy Timber. We're not going to stay live during the cramp. We'll be right back, folks.
At Bondi's Enterprise Toyota, we want you and your family to be customers for life.
Every new car purchase comes with a lifetime powertrain warranty and lifetime oil changes at no additional cost.
And when it comes to selling your car or trading it in for a newer model, get more with an instant cash offer from Bondi's Enterprise Toyota, the official Kelly Blue Book buying center.
And remember, every new car purchase comes with a free lifetime warranty and lifetime oil changes.
Customers for life only at Bondi's Enterprise Toyota.
Max Credit Union, we enjoy more. Serving more, teaching more, growing more, giving more, supporting more, sharing more, and more of everything. Max Credit Union is dedicated to connecting with our communities and members, providing all the financial, tools, services, and expertise they need to live their best life, providing more of everything since 1955. Max Credit Union.
So many people have had a great experience here at Gillen Ford, but don't take my word for it.
When I wanted a new Ford Edge, I knew exactly what I was looking for, and Gillen Ford made it happen, all while treating me like family.
I stopped by Gillen Ford looking for a pickup. In a couple of days, they got exactly what I wanted.
Gillen is a place where you want to come and shop. They make you feel like family. The service and the salespeople are amazing.
We've bought, I guess, 5 or 10 vehicles from them over the years.
Probably more than that.
Probably more than that. So we're really happy with Gillen Ford.
We go into is Julia's open? Can we go there after the show tonight?
I don't know. If
are we going to the half shell?
Going to half shell. Or Hooks is open too.
Hooks, may go to Hooks. Or Preston's. Is Robbie staying open tonight? Probably.
You know, I don't know if Robbie.
41-7, Charles Henderson. Clock moving, third quarter. It was another cramp. They got him off the field on his own power. It was a cramp. And you got to believe, Wally, we got a quarter and a half of football left. It is stifling hot. The cramps are fixing to start
on it.
It's fixing to really hit home, isn't it? Again, Wally and I want to apologize. We were given a bad roster for Pike County, so we are not calling names. The numbers are off on our roster. The administration at Pike County just provided a bad roster. They were off. The numbers are off.
Yeah.
And and then to make things even worse, we can't read the numbers. Charles Henderson players with their new gray jerseys. So we're kind of. I know we're not doing y'all a good telecast tonight with names. We're not calling these kids names.
Yeah. Got C Spire puts the best product out there. Got great managers that run it, and Nate and Dustin and Core, the whole crew, you know.
Yeah.
And we get a bad roster and we can't see the numbers.
Yeah. 4th and 7 for the Bulldogs, and the punt unit comes on. This will be the heat timeout for the third quarter. We'll take a heat timeout right here, and we'll be right back as well.
School bus transportation plays a critical role in education. This is a reminder for our community to keep school bus safety at the forefront to keep children safe. As a member of our community, please remember these simple rules. Stop and stay 20 feet back behind the bus. If you are meeting the bus on a 2-lane road, you must stop 20 feet in front of us when the stop sign is out. Please look out for children. If the student must cross the road after getting off the bus, the child must always cross in front of the bus. Pike County Schools. Excellence in education.
Hey, it's Meredith here with Mitchell, Chrysler, Dodge, Ram, and Jeep. I'm here with our July Jeep Dog of the Month, Rossi. Rossi is here to introduce you to the redesigned 24 model year Wranglers. The new Wrangler is built for those who dream of unbound adventure. Like Rossi, we have over 50 to choose from. Reserve yours today at Mitchell, Chrysler, Dodge, Ram, and Jeep, Enterprise, Alabama. See you soon.
During the Make This a Summer sales event, save up to $5,000 off MSRP on new Jeep models in stock.
The summer sales event at Premier Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram with great summer deals like $12,000 off new Ram 1500 limited crew cab models, or save up to $6,000 off on Ram 2500 models. Nobody beats a Premier deal. Nobody.
Welcome back. 5 minutes and 45 seconds left out of the heat timeout. And it was a needed heat timeout. We had some cramps starting to happen. Maybe they got them some Gatorade and some water during that heat timeout, and everybody will settle down a little bit. Punt straight ahead. Boy just lets it roll down inside the 15-yard line. Pike County jumps on it. Wally, we got a little dead ball here. Let's mention our Charles Henderson cheerleaders. Seniors, Addie Grace Adler, Elsie Claire Coppage, Taylor Hobdy, Aurora Tip, Mary Hayden West, and Lauren Wilkes. Juniors, Reagan Alberson, Addison Armstrong, Abby Barron. See if we can get Corey on the cheerleaders down there, guys, if you can. Addison Armstrong, Abby Barron, Kendall Eaton, Gabby Gandy, Allie Lewis, Evie Kate Lindsay, Sarah Taylor. Sophomores, Lola Drinkwater, Zale Johnson, and Riley Rose Norris. They have not elected a captain yet. They will soon. But those are your 2023-24 Charles Henderson cheerleaders. First and 10, Charles Henderson. Straight ahead, this is Antonio Frazier banging forward up for about 9 yards. It's going to be 2nd and 1. I saw a helmet fly off there.
Yeah, come out.
Frazier running hard.
You wonder now, Neil, does Coach Hambright start doing some subbing? I mean, you got a commanding lead.
Get some young players some playing time. I think that's going to happen in the fourth quarter, Wally, to tell you the truth. If he can make it to the fourth quarter with injury-free, then that's when the subbing will happen. That's my guess. 2nd and short. Quick slant. Parker gets it out there, complete to Mr. Lee. First down, Trojans.
I'll tell you, Mr. Lee, he's had probably about 3 catches tonight.
I'll tell you what, he's got that quick slant down pat, doesn't he?
He does.
And kudos to Parker Adams for putting it right there on the numbers. Clock moving, 4.5 minutes, third quarter, 41-7, Charles Henderson.
It's one thing about Big Easy Parker, buddy. He's got a great spiral.
Straight drop again, deep pass down the right side, and this time the Trojans had to turn into a defensive player. Who was that down the right side? Was that Jawan?
That was Jawan. And
turned into a defensive back?
Yes.
That one was incomplete from Parker Adams to Jawan Boyd on the right side. And that was the first one he's underthrown tonight. And that one needed about 6 more yards air up under it, didn't it? That'll stop the clock at 4:17, 2nd and 10.
Well, you know, the offensive line has done a pretty good job.
They have
keeping a lot of
they have given him time. And again, the left guard goes down in the stance and then stands up. And he'll learn. He'll learn. 5 yards backwards. 2nd and 15. Once you put that hand down, you cannot come up. Until the ball is snapped. Second and 15, Trojans. Adams hands it off. This is Coleman right up the middle. He's got the penalty yardage back. dives forward at the last minute. He's telling coach he needs to come out. He may have a cramp.
Yeah.
He got the penalty yardage back plus about 6. It's going to be 3rd and manageable. We'll call it 3rd and 5, and Coleman looks like he's cramping. And we said it was about to be cramp time, didn't we, Wally? We saw it coming. We saw it coming. Hey, we want to thank Mike Shelton, State Farm Insurance, Garrett Enterprises, Max Hughes Trucking, Marco's Pizza, Preston Steakhouse, Hooks Barbecue, All-Star Collision, Bryant Smith, State Farm Insurance, Julia's Restaurant, Road Mart, Hastings Shipment and Wiggins, and Deloney and Gandy Timber. We'll be right back after this injury.
Bill Jackson Chevrolet, Bill Jackson Ford in Troy, Alabama. Our wide selection of pre-owned vehicles looks so good, you'll think they're new. In the market for a new or pre-owned vehicle? We've got what you're looking for.
3rd and 5 Trojans, we were correct. Mr. Coleman with a cramp, and he was off on his own power, but it was a cramp. Around the right side with first down yardage. Is this Boyd in at running back for the first time tonight?
It sure is.
Jaiwan Boyd played a lot of running back late in the season last year, ended up being one of our most electric running backs, and he takes the handoff there and gets a first down for the Trojans around the right side. He's just an athlete. He can play anywhere.
He sure can, buddy.
Trojans approaching midfield at the 48-yard line. 3.5 minutes left, third quarter. They lead 41-7 and really chewing on this clock here in this third quarter. This is Boyd around the left side, just outrunning people to the sidelines. Then he puts his foot in the ground and turns it up. He's inside the 10, inside the 5.
You ain't going to catch him, buddy.
Touchdown, Jaiwan Boyd. 53 yards off left tackle. Jaiwan Boyd, just electric, folks. He's just exciting to watch. We said it in the first quarter. We just need to enjoy every time he touches the ball. He's moving on next year to Troy University, and just enjoy what you get to watch with number 2, Jaiwan Boyd. This time he lines up at running back, Wally, gets it around the left side, makes a couple of people miss, and then just outruns everybody down the sidelines.
Yeah, you know, and you had mentioned it, Neil, that he they brought him in last year at running back very late. Can you imagine what he had done early in the season?
Oh, no, yeah. 48-7. Charles Henderson. Wally, not only are these kids starting to cramp, I'm getting some text from some fans that had to leave the game because of the heat.
Wow.
And they're watching us on Facebook and on C Spire Channel 2. My gracious, it's just stifling hot out there.
Yeah, I'm sweating, and we're in a booth with air conditioning, and it's –
Well, I'm not sweating, but the air conditioning feels pretty good. But, woo! Yes, just got a text that had to leave the game at halftime because of the heat. Jeez, it's boiling out there. 48-7, Charles Henderson commanding this game with 3 minutes left in the third quarter. Wally, with that score on the board, I know I said probably the fourth quarter for the subs, but this is probably it. That's it. 48-7.
Yeah. I mean,
I put them in now. With even I know I said fourth quarter for the subs, but I put them in now. 3 minutes, third quarter.
You just can't. I mean, you got a season ahead of you. I mean, you just can't afford to risk injury. Of course, you know, prime example last year with Noah Green getting hurt, like on the third series. You know, that's a little different, but you just can't afford it for sure.
No doubt. Nick Pearson tees it up at the 40. He's only missed one tonight. I guess he's 1 for 6,
Yeah,
1 for 7,
bunch.
1 for 7.
1 for 7, I think.
No, he's 7-1. I'm sorry, 7-1 on the night. Again, 3 yards deep. Hey, they try anything. They just want to return the kick.
That's the old three-toed Pete play right there.
I like it.
That's what we used to do when we used to play football down here back in junior high school on Sunday afternoons.
He's batted it back out into the field.
Batted pretty good. Folks, that's the original three-toed Pete you hear me talk about sometimes.
Oh, man. Once that ball breaks the goal line, though, it's a dead play on a free kick. So they'll start at the 20 just like they have all night. Again, you know, I don't recognize any second stringers immediately in the game. It looks like first teamers are still out there. So let's just hope that we can continue this game injury free. Besides the cramps are coming.
Yeah, that's
besides
coming.
the cramps, but delay a game. Pike County, back them up 5. It'll be 1st and 15. Again, Wally, that's twice. And is that on the coaches? That's 2 times.
Yes.
That's two times delay a game
after dead ball.
Touchback.
Yeah, touchback.
Yeah. That's you know, we get on these kids for holding. We get on these kids for not hustling. We get on to them for late hits. We get on to them for face masks. We get on to them for this and that. But, you know, when it's on the coaches, we need to call that one out too, don't we?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
New quarterback in for
Pike County.
Yep.
I believe that was number 8, still carrying the ball, though.
Yeah, Nemo's still parent. We have on the roster 17, and it says Cornelius Griffin, but
no gain by Nemo Williams on that play, by the way. 2nd and 10. You got Cornelius Griffin in the game?
Yeah,
Okay.
on the roster that
Okay.
we know is kind of jammed up, but it says quarterback, QB, and I know Cornelius does do little quarterback,
Good deal.
defensive back.
Coming down on the 2-minute mark, 3rd quarter. Holding on that side, and they got it. I thought with the score being 48-7 and getting late, they were going to let that holding go, but they flagged it. I'd have been okay if they'd let it go.
Yeah. Now, Cornelius' dad,
he did a little something.
At Pike County. He won him a state championship, and he went on and played at Alabama. Then went and played the NFL
New York
at
Giants.
New York Giants, and I think he finished up with Washington.
Yep. Incredible athlete. Holding is the call. They'll back Pike County up from the previous spot. It'll be replay 2nd down, 2nd and 20. 2 minutes and 8 seconds, 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I think Coach Hertz is doing everything he can to milk the clock, just to.
Dead ball foul here. I think the center and the quarterback were not on the same page right there, and be a false start. I'm gonna go ahead. That was a snap infraction, really.
Yeah.
What that was, not a false start, but back them up 5. 2nd and 25. 2nd and 25 for the Bulldogs. Timeout on the field. Coach Hertz said, I've seen enough of the ball going backwards. I've seen enough of the penalties and the ball going backwards, and I mean he is hot, folks. He is giving it to his 11 offensive players right now like I hadn't seen in a long time. We'll take a timeout, too. We'll be right back, folks.
Bill Jackson Chevrolet. Bill Jackson Ford in Troy, Alabama. Our wide selection of pre-owned vehicles looks so good, you'll think they're new. In the market for a new or pre-owned vehicle? We've got what you're looking for.
So come see us at Bill Jackson Chevrolet Buick GMC in Troy. So come see us at Bill Jackson Ford in Troy, Alabama, where you too can experience the Jackson satisfaction.
Soon I will cover the wiregrass and red tape. That way no one will be able to buy.
Not if the More Force has anything to do with it. More Force, on me.
At MitchellNissan.com, you'll experience the power of more, getting more for your trade-in and saving more time with our fast and easy service.
And everyone gets more with Mitchell Nissan's Customer Advantage package at no extra charge.
My red tape was no match for the power of more.
MitchellNissan.com. More. It's what we do.
2nd and 25 after the timeout. Coach Hertz got everybody's attention with calling that timeout. He was way out on the field meeting his offensive team. Update from Jack, Alabama. Pike Lib continues to win the game, starting the fourth quarter down there, 13-6. Pike Lib leads Zion Chapel. Right here at Veterans Memorial Stadium, Charles Henderson leads 48-7 with 1:20 clock moving. Another cramp, folks.
Yeah, I think.
Let's just stay live. We just took the timeout.
I think to the point now, I think both coaches, you're going to have to start subbing folks in. I mean, these kids have been playing.
They're gassed. They're gassed. And, you know, they've been watering them all week, trying to get them ready for this. But, one thing that's really important, Wally, the coaches can't go home with these kids. They don't go home with them. And, they tell them, hey, when your mom feeds you dinner tonight, drink water. Drink water with your supper. Drink water before you go to bed. Drink water when you get up. But the coaches can't go to their house.
I know.
And, the kids, I'm not saying they defy the coaches, but not every kid goes home and just drinks a couple of gallons of water.
Well, Blake, that plays for Charles Henderson, he's come home every day with this big jug that's about 4 gallons, and it's got these little sands on it. You're almost there. You drink another. He's drinking all day. I'm like, good gracious.
Yeah. The cramps are coming, folks. This may be unless both coaches agree on a running fourth-quarter clock, this could be a cramp fest from here on out. They got him off the field, and we're ready to go again. We'll call it 3rd and 16 for the Pike County Bulldogs. Again, number 17, Griffin in at quarterback.
Yeah, 26, Charles Henderson checks in. Let's see who that is.
Nemo Williams. And he's loose. He's out the right side. And they get him from the backside right there at about the 40-yard line, but good, strong running from number 8, Nemo Williams.
26 checked in. That's Dunn Lindsay for Charles Henderson.
And Mr. Nemo giving some hand signals to the Charles Henderson sidelines, and I don't think the Pike County coaches enjoyed that. They took him out of the game. We're getting beat 48-7, and you're giving hand signals to the opposing coaches. I don't know that they enjoyed that. Anyway, 1st and 10 Pike County at the 40-yard line. Straight ahead running again. Who you got getting off the pile right there? Well, is that 40?
That's going to be number 9, Givens.
Okay.
Brandon Givens. Another one that's had a great game tonight at linebacker.
Cedric Brown, 40, also in on that tackle. Is Dunn Lindsay still in? Do you see him?
I think he's out now.
Okay.
I think number 40 is checked in.
Gotcha.
Who is Cedric Brown.
That'll be the end of the third quarter. Charles Henderson leads 48-7. Want to thank the Witherington Insurance Group, Troy Bank and Trust, Bill Jackson Auto, Mr. Colin McCrary, the Crease Agency, the Corner Restaurant in Troy, Wise Office Supply, Jones Medical Supply, the Half Shell Oyster Bar and Grill, and for all your real estate needs, contact the Alabama Real Estate Connection. We'll be right back for the fourth quarter, folks.
So many people have had a great experience here at Gillen Ford. But don't take my word for it.
Gillen is a place where you want to come and shop.
When I wanted a new Ford Edge, I knew exactly what I was looking for.
Wonderful salesmen. They treat you wonderful here.
Had a great experience at Gillen, great sales staff. We were able to fill out paperwork, come back, sign, and drive it away.
The service here at Gillen's was outstanding.
They make you feel like family.
And Gillen Ford made it happen, all while treating me like family.
Gillen's got it.
School bus transportation plays a critical role in education. This is a reminder for students and parents to keep school bus safety at the forefront to keep our children safe. Make sure children leave home on time so they can arrive at the bus stop before it is due. Wait in a location where the driver can see them while approaching. While seated, your child must take their backpack off and place it in front of them on the floor or in their lap. Young children must have a parent or adult present for the child to be picked.
2nd and 7 for the Bulldogs starting the fourth quarter here at Veterans Memorial Stadium. This is number 2. The ball's on the ground, and there's also a penalty flag on this play as well, but the ball did come out. I'm not sure who's going to come out with it. Charles Henderson has recovered the fumble, but let's hash out this penalty first. If it's against the offense, which was Pike County, Charles Henderson can merely decline the penalty, and they do. Charles Henderson declines the penalty and takes over the ball. Wally, let's see if there's any fresh Trojans coming off the bench. See what you see.
All right, we'll do our best. Now it looks like he still got the first team in there. I see some fresh.
Okay. That's good. If you see some young Trojans in there, let's see. Looks like number 17's in to play quarterback.
Yeah,
that would be the Lowry kid. Let's see what he's made of. Oh, that's your son. That's your son. That's Blake. Oh, okay.
Well, he should be watered up pretty good, like I just told you.
He's been drinking gallons all week, so he's good. 1st and 10 Trojans. 11:52 left in the contest. They get the ball after the fumble in Pike County territory. He hands it off the right side, and he's got room. Who's carrying that ball? Number 20, Antonio Frazier. So some starters still in the game. Blake Lowry getting some reps with the 1 offensive line and the 1 running backs. So Blake Lowry getting some snaps with the 1s here. Here comes 68 in the game. This is Friggy taking over for Benton Dunn at center.
Benton's had a good night tonight.
He did have a good night. 2nd and a long 3 for the Trojans. Lowry hands it off. This is Frazier again, but on the other side, the left side this time. He's got his, he got his first down yardage. They spotted it a yard back from where I saw him laying on the ground. So it'll be 3rd and short. 3rd and short for the Trojans, Lowry and the Trojans. Lowry, just a junior, has played behind Parker Adams 2 straight years, buying his time for his senior season, and he'll be ready. Number 17, Blake Lowry.
Yeah, and again, I'm just puzzled with that spot of that ball.
Man, that was maybe he had a knee down that we didn't see.
Yeah.
3rd and short. 10.5 left, fourth quarter. Trojans commanding this game 48-7. Whistles.
Have to delay a game.
No, it was a false start. False start against the Trojans. So instead of 3rd and 1, it'd be 3rd and 6. And some young guys coming in from Pike County now as well. As Coach Hertz notices that the backup quarterback's in and some others, so he's making substitutions as well. Rightfully so, the game is already decided. Lowry hands it off. This is Boyd around the left side, and battling, but he'll be short. And the Trojans, if the game was at hand, this would be go for it territory right here. I don't know. I believe
punt. We hadn't punted all night.
Hadn't punted all night. You want to get the punt team or at least 1 rep, don't you?
1 rep, you would think so.
But it looks like they're going to leave Lowry and crew in there to go for it on 4th and a long 3.
Well, I haven't gone over the Deloney and Gandy Timber Company penalty box. Neil, last quarter, Pike County had 55 yards penalties, and Charles Henderson had 15.
All right.
A lot of penalties that last series.
4th down, Lowry throws it in the flats. He hits his receiver. Ball's on the ground, and it's going to depend on the spot. It is going to depend on the spot. This is Noah Green with the reception from Blake Lowry, and it is a 1st down. 1st down Trojans, big conversion for number 17, Blake Lowry on a 4th down play, a possession down. He throws a strike to Noah Green in the flats on the right side.
Which is very good. Keeps that clock just rolling.
Well, it's not rolling and it should be.
Yeah.
As soon as they get the chain set, they should crank it up. The White Hats doing everything he can to get it running. 1st and 10 Trojans inside Pike County territory. Off the right side.
That can be a holding, I think.
This is number 3 for the Trojans running the ball. This is Terrence Thomas running the ball. He'll have to take this play off because he lost his helmet.
And we had, I think, a holding call.
It is. Holding against the Trojans. That'll back it up and nullify the good run by Thomas. In high school, they don't call the number for the holding or the name. So you just say it was holding against the Trojans. I see my good friend Bulldog Johnny down there, head film crew for the Pike County Bulldogs. And want to say hello to him down there because I know he'll watch this replay. So he knows he gets a shout out because you know he'll watch this when he gets home.
He's not smiling, though. He's normally
not smiling,
smiling.
man. You told him we were going to win by 35.
Yeah, I did.
So they're covering. They're covering.
Oh, man.
Dead ball, false start against the Trojans, and they're headed in the wrong direction. Blake needs to huddle them up here and just settle them down.
We're looking at 1st and Dothan, Alabama right now. It's a long ways, brother.
And really enjoyed having Bulldog Johnny on the show the other night. He's really a great friend of the show.
He is.
We give him a hard time, but he is a great friend of the show.
There's one true Trojan Bulldog fan, and, buddy, that's him.
1st and 25 for Blake Lowry and crew. Thomas in at running back off the right hip of Blake Lowry. Lowry looking, straight drop. Now he rolls to the left. Fires it out in the flats. Incomplete, overshoots everyone. He was a little undecided on whether he wanted to run it or pass it, so that indecision caused him to fling it a little high, but he'll grow into that.
Yeah.
Being 1st and 25, I'm kind of glad he didn't run it, and he took his shot down the field. 2nd and 25 after the incompletion. The incompletion stops the clock at the 8:20 mark.
It's good to see number 52, Keontae Davis, also on the line tonight. I think Coach Hambright's is going to call a timeout.
Timeout on the field. The offense just, what's the word, discombobulated a little bit.
Discombobulated.
Want to thank Mike Shelton, State Farm Insurance, Garrett Enterprises, Max Hughes Trucking, Marco's Pizza, Preston Steakhouse, Hooks Barbecue, All-Star Collision, Bryant Smith, State Farm Insurance, Julia's Restaurant, Road Mart, Hastings Shipment and Wiggins, and Deloney and Gandy Timber. We'll be right back after this timeout.
Bus transportation plays a critical role in education. This is a reminder for students and parents to keep school bus safety at the forefront to keep our children safe. Make sure children leave home on time so they can arrive at the bus stop before it is due. Wait in a location where the driver can see them while approaching. While seated, your child must take their backpack off and place it in front of them on the floor or in their lap. Young children must have a parent or adult present for the child to be picked up or dropped off. A bus cannot leave or move until the child is 12 feet away. Pike County Schools, excellence in education.
At Max Credit Union,
Folks, we got a critical update here from Jack, Alabama. Pike Lib has added a field goal. They lead, middle of the fourth, getting in the fourth quarter, they lead Zion Chapel 16-14. They have got a for-real football game going on in Jack, Alabama. Pike Lib leads Zion Chapel 16-14. Lowry scrambles to the left, fires it across the middle, and he throws a strike.
Good catch.
And it is caught by number
32.
32 right there, and that is Braylon Banks. And that gets most of the penalty yardage back now. 3rd and 14 for the Trojans. 3rd and 13, excuse me. Clock moving. Great pass there from Lowry as he throws a strike. Then they rush Lowry with the blitz, and they get him. They came with a corner blitz or an outside linebacker blitz off the deep left side, and they get Lowry scrambling around the right side. And there is a Trojan down on the ground. It is a cramp, and we will take a timeout with this cramp, and we'll be back. We told y'all this fourth quarter may be full of cramps. We'll be right back.
At Max Credit Union, we enjoy more. Serving more, teaching more, growing more, giving more, supporting more, sharing more, and more of everything. Max Credit Union is dedicated to connecting with our communities and members, providing all the financial, tools, services, and expertise they need to live their best life, providing more of everything since 1955. Max Credit Union. The City of Troy Environmental Services has recently upgraded our traditional garbage trucks for the modern one-arm garbage trucks. But we need help from the great citizens of Troy. Place your garbage and recycling can at the curb with the handles and wheels facing your house and the lid opening facing the street. Place cans 3 feet from the curb and 3 feet beside your recycling can. Place cans 10 feet away from mailboxes, electrical poles, or vehicles. Please do not place leaves or sticks in cans. Do not place trash on top of cans.
Coming out of the Charles Henderson timeout, Pike County calls the timeout, and the pace of play here, Wally, at Veterans Memorial Stadium with Charles Henderson winning 48-7 has went to a snail's pace. But you know what was about to happen? For the first time tonight, Charles Henderson lined up in a punt formation.
I think they're going to still punt. I think they got Nick out there to punt. And it's probably a good thing. I mean, you're going to be punting.
It's a jamboree, and you need to run your punt team, don't you, one time. And if he doesn't kick it in the end zone, then they'll have to cover it, and that'll be good practice.
Yeah, exactly. Back to action, so looks like you said, it's fourth down and long and Neil, and it's going to be the first punt from Nick Pearson tonight. Oh my goodness!
And it's a bad snap. That's what we were just saying was this would be great. And what an effort by Nick Pearson! What an effort by Nick Pearson! The snap was over his head. He did what he could do, and Wally, you called it. You nailed that on the head. You said this is not a bad thing. You said it's not a bad thing. It's a jamboree, and we need to run this punt formation at least one time, and you were exactly right.
We know what we got to do on the long. You know, Hayden Bush, who graduated last year, was a long snapper for like 3 years straight. Yeah. And Johnny on the spot.
Yep. So, hey, that's right. And now the Trojan defense is on the wrong side of the ball. The young kids.
Yeah.
Oh, they're getting them. They're
getting them.
7 minutes and 11 seconds. Can the second stringers from Pike County score on the second stringers of the Trojans? We will see.
And it's good to see them out there because you know what, buddy, they're out there every day.
Sweating. Blood, sweat, and tears, trying to give those first teamers good reps in practice. It's good practice against. Handoff right at the middle. He's got his first down up around the 40-yard line. This is number 10 for the Bulldogs. Number 10.
With Neil almost getting beat 5 minutes on the mark of duo, you always joke with me about saying this, but hey, next Thursday, actually, Charles Henderson's going to be playing here at the Vet, and Mary Montgomery 7A. Yeah. School that has got a lot better down in the Mobile area, buddy.
Winning record, made the playoffs last year. And Wally, it's just the same as Pike County coming here, a 3A playing a 5A. Charles Henderson's got to play a 7A.
Yep.
Just the difference in the population of the schools and the population to choose from to play football. Charles Henderson better be ready. They better be ready.
I remember last year when they came here, I don't know why they're coming back to us again.
I'm not questioning that. I don't want to go to Mobile.
They had over 100-something players on their roster.
They did. Pike County runs it around the left end. He's got enough for his first down, and they move the chains. Boy, Coach Hurts, this will be the heat timeout. First dead ball inside the 6-minute mark. But Coach Hurts would love to see his youngsters get on the board here. We'll take a timeout, too, for this heat timeout. We'll be right back.
Ha ha ha! Soon I will cover the wiregrass and red tape. That way no one will be able to buy.
Not if the More Force has anything to do with it. More Force, on me.
At MitchellNissan.com, you'll experience the power of more, getting more for your trade-in and saving more time with our fast and easy service.
And everyone gets more with Mitchell Nissan's Customer Advantage package at no extra charge.
My red tape was no match for the power of more.
MitchellNissan.com. More, it's what we do.
At Wiley Sanders Strut Lines, we put God and family first. We've been in business since 1959. Come drive for the best today. Wiley Sanders Strut Line. Blue Cross Blue Shield, 401k. Woo! We got the trucks. Come to Wiley Sanders Strut Line. Tell them, boy.
It's your last chance to make this the summer event at Premier Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Last call on our inventory of new Dodge Chargers. Save up to $6,000 or get up to $5,000 off Jeep Grand Cherokee L models. Nobody beats a Premier deal. Nobody.
Tune in to BBTV Channel 17 each day at 7 a.m., noon, and 7 p.m. for obituaries submitted by your local funeral home. Brought to you by C Spire and these caring sponsors.
So many people have had a great experience here at Gillen Ford. But don't take my word for it.
Had a great experience at Gillen. Did most of my shopping online. Great website. Came down here for about 10 minutes, looked at what I wanted to. We were able to fill out paperwork and come back, sign, and drive it away.
I got my Ford Bronco at Gillen's Ford in Ozark. I got a wonderful deal. They're wonderful salespeople. Just come on down and get you one.
You know, they're just like family to us, aren't they?
They are, yes.
Gillen's got it.
1st and 10 for these young Bulldogs coming off the bench. 3 receivers to the bottom of your screen. 1st and 10 in Trojan territory. They fake the pass out to the left. Big number 34 rambling it around the right side. And the young Trojans are trying to tackle him. He's inside the 20. All the way down near the 15-yard line. And
he looked like Bo Jackson running there.
Number 34, yeah.
Bo Jackson. Didn't he play for
he played for Auburn, Wally.
Yeah. What was the name of that university? Auburn.
That would be Auburn.
Okay.
That would be Auburn. Come on, man. The second stringers for Pike County versus the second stringers of Charles Henderson. This is good stuff right here. You know Coach Hertz wants them to get in there and get on the board.
Oh, yeah.
Coming down around the 5-minute mark now. 3 receivers to the top of your screen. That means they're going to run it to the left. Nope, quarterback keep it around the right. That shows you what I know. Good tackle that time. Could it be a horse collar or a face mask?
Yeah, it looks like a horse collar deal.
Yep. Looks like he's demonstrating horse collar on the head ref. Might wave it off. We'll see. Keep that camera right there on him. We'll let you know real quick. He's explaining to him what he saw and asking him, is this a horse collar? This is what I saw. And the head ref is explaining it to him right now. Let's see if he waves it off. Or do they administer the penalty? Personal foul, horse collar against the Trojans. So penalty stands. That'll be half the distance to the goal. It'll be 1st and goal after the half the distance marked off. 5-minute mark. 5-minute mark left in the jamboree. And I'm just giddy, Wally. We are officially on the television calling high school football, and it's been a long time. This is exciting.
It's exciting. Yeah, again, I'm so blessed that C Spire lets us do this for them, and we love the kids, and we've been doing it a long time, and we learn from the best, Mike Amos, and it's so much fun.
Yep. They run the ball again. And
a host of Trojans that time.
Yep. Let's see what number gets off the power up there. 22, I think. 26, 28, what is that? 26 for the Trojans. That'll be Dunn Lindsay.
Hey, but 75, baby. He came in there too now.
75, Dunn Lindsay, and number 75, that is Jackson Jones. Dunn Lindsay and Jackson Jones in on the tackle. 4.5 minutes left. Was not 1st and goal, which I thought they were going to get. So it was 1st and 5. Now it's 2nd and 1. 2nd and 1 Bulldogs. Hand off around. Quarterback keeper. Fake me out. This is number 15 running the ball. It'll be 1st and goal, though. He did get his first down that time, Wally. So it'll be 1st and goal from about the 2-yard line, it looks like. Under 4 minutes left in the game now.
Well, Neil, you know who we forgot to give a shout-out to?
Who's that?
A good buddy of ours. I know he played golf with you a long time. Coach Super. He is the offensive line coach that, man, he coached many years down there with Coach Grant and went to Ozark.
He's retired teaching. He's only doing football now on a limited volunteer basis, and he is kind of coming home going to Pike County. He coached down there a long time.
Long time.
Penalty on the field, they'll back the Bulldogs up, and that is not what Coach Hurst wants to see. He wants these second-string boys to feel that touchdown. He wants them to know what it feels like, I guarantee you.
I remember one time we were refereeing down there, and Super come up to me and said, "Do you know what holding is?" Do you have any idea what holding is? Good guy, man.
First and goal from the 7, throwing out to the left corner.
Nice
He's open.
Just
overthrown. Just overthrown. Goshen gets the win tonight, 49-22 over Daleville.
Tell you, Goshen's going to have a good team this year, buddy.
Laverne beats Brantley 28-14.
Wow.
Laverne beats Brantley 28-14. No other updates from Pike Lib. We know they were winning 16-14 with 4 minutes left in the game.
Turf Monster got him, as Neil would say.
And Dunn Lindsay.
I know Duncan and crew's proud to see him out there. You know, Dunn Lindsay and his first cousin, Benton Dunn, who plays for the offensive line.
Right. Under 3 minutes now. Clock moving. 3rd and goal from the 10.5 for these young Bulldogs. He's going to throw it. Going back to the corner route on the left side. Incomplete. No flags on the play. Incomplete. 4th and goal from the 10.5.
Yeah, I think that was a good no call from the.
Yeah, they were both kind of going for the ball, weren't they? Do you give your field goal kicker experience right here?
I think I would if I was Coach Hurt.
And make it 48-10 and get that field goal experience?
Yeah, I mean,
or do you let your twos go for it here? We'll see.
I just think you're going to get in a situation one day where you're going to have that field goal.
Yeah, well, they're not doing it. It's a incomplete pass. Time has come to a stop. It'll be 4th and goal from the 11, but whistles on the field. Dead ball, false start against the offense, so instead of 4th and goal from the 10.5, it's going to be the 15.5. Now do you give your kicker some experience? I'm with you. I run my first team kicker out right here, and I say, let's get some experience on the field goal team. They got an extra point experience, but this would be longer, much longer than an extra point. This would be great experience for your kicker.
Give him a little psychological thing saying, hey, this is for this championship.
Yeah.
In Tuscaloosa this year, let's do it.
They're not listening to us. 4th and goal from the 16. They're going to run a pass out to the right side, incomplete. These young Trojans, Wally, these second stringers have held on and made a goal line stand against Pike County with under 3 minutes left in the game. The Trojans maintain a 48-7 advantage, and they will take over on downs.
That's a good thing. That's a real good thing.
Three minutes left in Jack, Alabama. Pike Lib maintains a 2-point lead, 16-14. We'll try to keep you updated. Lowry, this is
number 14.
Number 19, Kellen Stewart. Kellen Stewart.
Freshman quarterback.
Freshman quarterback for the Trojans. Loss of 5 on the play, 2nd and 15. Minute and a half left in the contest, clock moving. Got time for 2, maybe 3 plays, Wally.
Yeah.
Well, false start on the Trojans. That'll back them up 5 more. These young kids are so nervous. You know, they're so excited and nervous to play, they just can't stand it themselves.
Hey, I was the same way, buddy.
I was too. Hey, let's get our sponsors one more time.
One more time. Yes, sir.
The Witherington Insurance Group, Troy Bank and Trust, the only bank you'll ever need. Bill Jackson, Ford and Chevy. Mr. Colin McCrary, thank you so much for sponsoring this. The Crease Agency, the brand new corner restaurant on the square. Wise Office Supply, Jones Medical Supply, the main CPAP provider in all of South Alabama, Jones Medical Supply. Half Shell Oyster Bar and Grill, the Alabama Real Estate Connection, Mike Shelton, State Farm Insurance, Garrett Enterprises, Earth Moving and Septic Tank Service, Max Hughes Trucking, Marco's Pizza, Preston Steakhouse, Hook's Barbecue, All-Star Collision, Bryant Smith State Farm Insurance, Julia's Restaurant on 231, Road Mart, Hastings Shipment and Wiggins, and Deloney and Gandy Timber. Thank y'all so much for making this Charles Henderson replay available to the public and also these live events on Friday nights. Backed up to their own goal line, snapping it 7 yards deep, and Pike County jumps off sides. Under a minute now, 40 seconds.
And we sure beg every viewer that watched us tonight to please go see those sponsors, because you could not watch this show without them. I promise you.
That's right. You got that right. No doubt about it.
Well, of course, Neil and I and company will be back here Thursday night.
Thursday night high school football. Mary Montgomery coming out of the Mobile area. Deep pass down the left side. Kellen Stewart puts it right in his bread basket, and it went right through the wickets.
Unbelievable.
Right through the wickets, and falls incomplete. 4th down and a mile.
Well, this is the chance to do another punt. We got to work on it.
Really nice throw from Stewart there. Yeah, they get another chance on that punt unit right here. Let's get that snap right, and where Nick doesn't have to run around for his life and kick it wildly.
I'm trying to see who was going to be a delay a game.
Well, it's going to be half the distance. It's not going to hurt them too much. We didn't have enough in there.
Who the long snapper is?
I cannot see the numbers, Wally. Is it done, Lindsay?
It looks like it.
Boy, he's got his heels right on the. It was a much better snap. And Nick nails it all the way out to the 40-yard line, gets a little bit of a neutral bounce. It'll bounce out of bounds at around the 40, and that's where Pike County will take over, and they'll have time for 1, maybe 2 plays. 18 seconds left.
Well, Neil, just what's your takeaway of the game tonight? I mean, what do you think?
Really impressed by the Trojan offense. Not that I'm not impressed by the defense, but really impressed with the way the Trojans were able to just put their foot on the gas pedal and run the score up on a really talented Pike County team. Never thought that Charles Henderson would come in here and put 48 on Pike County. Really impressed with the amount of points that they're able to put on the board.
Yeah. I was, I guess my takeaway is seeing Noah Green. I mean, 2 big key touchdowns in the beginning. It shows that Parker has weapons other than just Jawan, you know. So
Pike County takes a knee, and that'll do it. The Pike County Classic is over. Charles Henderson wins 48-7. We do not have a final in Jack, Alabama. All we know is that late in the game, Pike Lib leads 16-14.
Jack is driving.
Zion Chapel driving. Check back with us next Thursday night. Wally and I'll be right here for another live one. Mary Montgomery, a 7A out of Mobile, comes to visit the Trojans. for the first real game of the season. This is officially a jamboree, even though they played it for real and collected a gate and had officials. It is just a jamboree. The start of the season is next week. We host Mary Montgomery as the Trojans take them on, and we'll be here Thursday night action. Check us out. Wally and I'll see you Thursday night. Wally?
Enjoyed it, Neil, always, buddy.
I did too. Yeah. Over and out here.
See ya.
See ya.